Welcome to the Grandmaster Troll show. Y'all know who it is. It is your boy, the Grandmaster Troll, here to give you some of the best trolling content YouTube has to offer. We got some news today, but before we get into the breaking news, shout out to the Reject Army, the Nif-Nots, the Dishwashers, the Badwares, the Defactors of the Black Order, the Gorilla Pimps, the Gorilla Simps, the single women out there, and now we gotta add the battered women of domestic violence. We gotta send a special shout out to them, but most importantly, witness the power and the might that is the most dangerous troll on YouTube. So there's been some developments going on with this story. Let's see who we got in the building. We got Alexander, Sally, Tackman, Clan Killer 187. We got Beat Boss in the building. We got 15 people watching. We got a lot to talk about. This is gonna be a long stream because we gotta cook these woman beaters out here. You know, dudes out here who wanna put their hands and feet on women. We gotta cook these niggas. You gotta let them know that you cannot be putting your hands on females unprovoked. So with that said, you gotta see the title. It says The Honest Truth ex Rudy released text messages and videos proving that the honest truth beat her. So without further ado, we gonna get right into those trusty text messages. You see the honest truth. Come talk. I need to come talk to you, honest truth. Me and you need to have a one-on-one because you went live the other day. You throwing a bunch of subliminal messages at your ex-girlfriend talking about why do pregnant women leave? You went live yesterday talking about treacherous women. You shouting out Greg Adams. You're shouting out the Black Manosphere. You're shouting out Red Pill talking points when just a few months ago you was opposed to everything Red Pill. But I find it that once Negroes started getting exposed, oh, do they switch up. When they know the domestic violence charges is pending, when they know that child support is pending, these Negroes, Van Garcia, they switch up faster than a mo. But we gotta expose these Negroes through these text messages because after these Negroes, putting hands and feet and beating up their girlfriend who's pregnant with their child, they leave a paper trail of what they did. They talk about what they did. They talk about who they are. We could take a look inside this relationship. We could see what went wrong and who was wrong. So without further ado, let me see if I could throw up this app right here. Let me see if it worked. Does it work? Okay, looks like we're going to have to reconnect the app. So let's go turn it off. Let's go to the app. Let's redetect it. See if we can get it to pop up. And once we get it to pop up, we'll be able to read these text messages. Don't show again. Start now. Let's see. Start now. There we go. Let's move that over out of the way so I can see. And let's see if we could get through these text messages real fast. So without further ado, let me pull them up on my phone. Go to start. There we go. There go them text messages. Now let's throw them up onto the OBS real quick. Where is that window at? I slid it up behind StreamYard. Here we go. Why isn't it not showing? All of a sudden, phone stream, and let's go to the let's view, and there we go. Now we got the text messages on here. I'm gonna go ahead and read them to you. Let me see if I can make them just a little bit bigger so the people can see. what kind of dude we are dealing with. And your boy, the honest truth. So, May 23rd, 1:47 a.m. You see, BMs? This is why you need to make sure you're mentally prepared to be in a relationship. Because you could find yourself arguing on the cell phone with the woman who you claim is treacherous. Isn't that what you said? Honestly, you said that your baby mama, your ex-girlfriend, was a treacherous woman. Well, here you go, arguing with said treacherous woman. Let me see. I may have to move that up to a different spot so where it's closer. In fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to slide that up because we're definitely be going back and forth a lot. There we go. Are we on it? There we go. So the first text message goes. So we gotta understand that everything in gray is the honest truth, and everything in green is Rui. So the honest truth starts off by saying, "You're going to this shelter. You going to this shelter has brought up potential to bring charges of domestic violence to my record now. The longer you stay, the more government money you take, the higher the likeness I get charged with domestic violence. The state will pick up the case. Police are asking me if I beat you. What have you told them? Did you hang up? Stop the show. Stop. Don't you see how these Negroes get down? His baby mama who's pregnant with his kid is in a homeless shelter, and your man is worried about what she said to the police because the police done already came by and interviewed him. She responds, I have the choice if I want to press charges. After everything I've been through with you, I should have, but I didn't. He responds, why did you hang up on me? Why are you so angry with me? She responds, I don't have time for you yelling and screaming at me. He says, I'm not. I was talking normal. So it appears like they was on the phone, and you know these Negroes, when they get in their feelings, they get a little emotional. They start yelling at you over the phone. He says he was talking normally. I'm trying to see if my freedom is at jeopardy. You see these Negroes, all they care about is they freedom. We got Deion Davis in the building. We got Vic Creed 99 in the building. He says witness tampering. You see how these Negroes get that they breaking all kind of crimes and don't even know it. So she said there's no police involvement. I'm in a whole different county, so that's BS. I would have to be in Fort Worth if I wanted a case. He responds, felony cases can go across county lines. You're fine I left this situation as peacefully as possible. He says, I'm at a loss. I don't want to have to look at you in a courtroom. I don't want charges on you. He responds, do you want to break up, babe? She responds, I left peacefully. We might as well. I told you this would happen. Is this what you wanted? She responds, you were so mean to me. That means you didn't like me. The honest truth says, I loved you. He says, okay, babe. Then she responds, I don't understand how I can pour out love and goodness and get treated like a pet. He responds, The honest truth responds, I've done irreversible damage. It's too late. Damn well. The state might pick up a case against me, so if you could please don't send me to jail. I'll leave you alone for good. I guess he said state. I guess he made a mistake. He says, I'm sorry. I wanted to support you through this, but it's so painful. She responds, you took me for granted. That's okay. I don't want any cases with you. It's fine. Wow, you are really done, huh? He responds. She replies, I don't mean to hurt you, but I am cold right now. I'm sorry. It's better for you to have a clean start versus worrying about me. I'll throw your stuff out and I'll block you and give you what you want. I can't take this anymore. I'm blocking you on here. And something I can't say. And he says, what? Then he says, why are you doing this to me? She responds, I have video footage of you hitting me. Oh, the honest truth. We got video footage. She got video footage of you abusing your ex-girlfriend. The honest truth. It don't look good. You in here in this text thread. We got video of you hitting this woman. We done lost where I was. Then had a pop up. Let's see. Where were we? Where were you? Here we go. Right here. She has video footage of you. The honest truth of you hitting her. You respond. What do you want from me? These Tyrese Gibson ass Negroes. What more do you want from me? I don't know what to do. Did you show them the footage? She responds, yes. He responds, what? Question mark, exclamation points. I don't want to talk to you. He responds, what did I do to deserve this? Why didn't you tell me I needed a lawyer? Oh my God, you are going to ruin me. You see, that's the problem, honest truth. She didn't ruin you. When you chose to put your hands on her, that's when you ruined yourself. The honest truth. He says, oh my God, you're going to ruin me? And she says, I will consider pressing charges. He says, what? Why though? I don't know what I did wrong tonight. I tried to work this out. Why are you doing me? Why are you doing this to me, Rui? You are going to send me to jail? She responds, listen, you will be fine. Like I said, I left peacefully. You're good. He responds, you just threatened me? She says, no, I didn't. He says, and you showed footage of me? You said you will consider pressing charges? That's a threat? Now your boy honest truth, he replies, he's scared as fuck. I have no idea what to do. This is crazy. She responds, don't be. Honest truth says, I'm scared of you. She says, likewise. Honest truth says, I don't even know what to do. I don't want to piss you off anymore. Who did you show? She says, no problem. That will send me to jail. You can relax. What? How can I relax when you are... And I guess it got cut off. How can I relax when you are something? And says, is this what it's like to mean on? I have no idea. Shit's not fun. He says, I'm sorry, babe. I was a monster to you. See? And there we go. And that's how we all know that your boy, the honest truth, was putting his hands on his ex-girlfriend. Because in this text message thread, he never said, I didn't hit you. All that's false. You don't have video of me. He basically, and then right here, he says, I am sorry. I was a monster to you. He was a monster, just beating up on his ex-girlfriend. It's right here in this text thread. He says, I'll do whatever to make it better, my love. Sending money tomorrow. Sending $550 to you tomorrow. He think you'll be able to pay and tamper with a witness and buy his way up out of these charges. He don't even know he breaking more crimes. There's more incriminating evidence against you, the honest truth. He says, good night, my love. Sorry I got you written up, babes. I'll make it up to you. Rest well, love. And that's the end of said text messaging thread. From that thread, from what I just read to you, it is clear as day that your man is guilty. Your man, the honest truth, is guilty of domestic violence. It appears as though he put hands, feet, slammed her to the ground, slamming her against walls. It appears to me your man, the honest truth, is guilty of domestic violence. His ex has sent video to the police, the detectives. They gave him to the DA, the judge, and they're going to consider if they're going to press charges or not. So it wouldn't surprise me over the next couple of months that your boy gets charged with domestic violence, and he's going to have to stand trial for domestic violence. But now we got to go to something else, because now we got to break down, because Rui, as her name is, she posted a video. That's right, she posted a video in which she detailed their relationship, all the abuse, and everything in between as to why this relationship did not work. You see, guys like the honest truth. They like to get on their platforms. They like to duck and dodge and not being direct, because when he went live, I was in the chat and I simply asked, are the allegations true? So I'm saying, yes, the allegations are true, or no, the allegations are true, or some of the allegations are true, some of the allegations are false. He didn't do none of that. What your boy decided to do was red pill rage on his live stream, pulling up different black women who were engaged in behavior not becoming of an adult, and tried to pass off the behavior of those black women onto his ex, who is also a black woman. And since the honest truth has a couple of thousand subscribers, he's got a bigger platform, his ex-girlfriend's not on YouTube, doesn't really have a voice. She wanted to take some of her power back. Take some of that power back. Gain a little bit of strength. And what your girl did, let's see if I can pull it up real quick. What your girl did is she dropped a YouTube video right here. So everybody, go subscribe to Baby Gang. She only got 3 subscribers. Video only has 19 views. We need people to watch and react and hold the honest truth accountable for what he did. Because your boy, the honest truth, doesn't want to be accountable for the things that he is doing. So what we're going to do is we're going to react to this video right here. We're going to listen to how bad of a boyfriend your man's the honest truth was. And we're going to break it down line for line, bar for bar, because it's very rare. It's very rare in these spaces where we see these men dog out their wives, dog out their ex-girlfriends, dog out their baby mamas. They come on YouTube and they spin this narrative of the B-dub this, the B-dub that, these black bitches, everything in between. But we never hear from the person they were involved in a relationship with. And we know if we heard the person that they were involved in a relationship with, the story would sound so much different. Some of these dudes had charges of domestic violence, robberies, rape, sexual violence, and we would have never known if it wasn't for content creators like myself who have docked certain individuals and put what they were trying to hide and put that into the forefront. So on this particular day right here, your girl Rui wanted to put the honest truth on the forefront and break down your relationship. Let's play it from the top.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Baby Gang, aka Omnipre, aka Miss Rui. Um, I am going through a lot right now, and things have escalated because I decided to expose my baby daddy. My baby daddy is the honest truth. Who won't even acknowledge it, but not that that matters right now. Um, Primarily, my reason for exposing him is because he is a narcissist. He is a violent and abusive person, and he has been to me in our relationship. Unfortunately, after finding out that I was pregnant with his child, he was abusive to me before that, and it got worse after he found out that I am pregnant. The hardest part about it all is that I'm coming out with my truth. I'm coming out with it doesn't even matter who you are. Like it happens to people all the time. If something happens to them and a person decides to come forward and tell their story, um, sometimes there's a smear campaign and things start to happen and stuff like that. But in my case, he willingly abused me, knowing that I was pregnant with his child. And he did this live stream, and saying that I have undiagnosed mental health disorders and stuff like that. He couldn't even give a solid reason to what I did wrong in a relationship and where I went wrong. What we noticed is that he failed to take accountability in any way, shape, or form on that live stream. He did not address any of the allegations. He danced around and he kind of like did his own thing or whatever. But it's sad because I know that I'm telling the truth. I know that I wasn't a perfect girlfriend. I know that I never cheated. He mentioned something about me hiding my phone from Facebook and stuff like that. We have already verified what that was. That was me reaching out to my cousin to telling him about the abuse that I endured, me begging and asking for help. My cousin would always tell me to leave him, trash talk him and stuff like that. And I was telling my cousin, like, please stop. Like I'm still in this situation. If he happens to grab my phone and snatch my phone like he always does, goes through my belongings and stuff like that. If he sees you talking bad about him, he can hit me and stuff like that. So I don't want to be, in a situation. You know what I mean? So that's that. With me hiding bank accounts, I had to. I had over $30,000, and living with him, he ran through the money. You know what I mean? We got down.
Oh, stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. So, your girl Rui, she gave you the background information. The abuse started before she got pregnant. The abuse got worse. She admits she wasn't the perfect girlfriend. The honest truth tried to, I guess, accuse her of cheating on a boyfriend who turned out to be her cousin. And she was trying to reach out to her cousin to seek protection from his abusive ways. But she was a ride or die, so she stayed with the honest truth and wanted her cousin to fall back. But here we go. Rui came into the relationship with $30,000. Let me go ahead and replay that part one more time. $30,000.
To I had over $30,000, and living with him, he ran through the money.
And
You know,
he ran, and the honest truth ran through $30,000. You see, this is this problem with BMs we talk about in this space all this time. They claim they want to be leaders of the household. They want their women to submit. You know, they want to be able to run their household because the BM knows what's best for the family. And here we got another Negro running through $30,000 of another BW. We got another Negro running through another BW's money. How did this Negro run through $30,000?
know what I mean? We got down to little to nothing. You know, most of that money we spent on our vacation. We had a really nice vacation. That was about, say, $8,000 or $10,000 for our vacation, and you know, and we paid
So your boy ran through your boy under black male leadership. The honest truth thought it was feasible to run through a third of $30,000 on a vacation. Damn, this is why you Negroes cannot be leaders of these households. This is why content creators like Cynthia G is all over y'all niggas' asses, because if in the greatest Cynthia G talking point, here we got another BW, 30 grand. She bringing something to the table. She could cook, clean, submissive, and she got $30,000. These Negroes, these dusty beta male bandits, this dusty bandit right here is doing nothing but running through this B-Dub's money. And I hear dudes that come in my chat. I see them in the manosphere. They even come up on the panel and they want to tell me about how Cynthia G's panel is wrong. But when we get a story like the honest truth, running through $30,000, spending a third of it on a vacation.
bills and stuff like that. I had to step in and pay bills that I didn't know that I was going to pay, and had to be in a situation because I relocated my life to live with him. I moved out of state to be with him. And once I got there, I'm like, damn, like it's a lot of things that I didn't know about. It's a lot of shit that I'm uncovering, but never cheated on him, nothing like that. With him, he had issues with sending money to females, looking at videos from Instagram girls, trying to pay Instagram models for videos and stuff like that. We had issues with money with him, and alcohol and weed, you know, and God knows what else.
Stop the show. Stop the show. You see these Negroes get on YouTube. Hold on. These Negroes get on YouTube. Pretend to be that nigga. Pretend to have a good job. They can pay their own bills. They not struggling. Rui leaves her state to go live with this man to start a new life. He gets there, and it becomes very apparent he not bringing anything to the table. He not financially responsible. He on Instagram tricking away his money on women from Instagram. Oh, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, Gabe, eh? It's gonna get worse, B Money. It's gonna get worse, Queen of the South. What your boy, the honest truth, did is unforgivable.
You know, and you know, he also had a girl that has been in his life since she was 17, and now the young lady's so-called 19, that he was still sneaking and talking to behind my back. And I was like, on top of the abuse, on top of everything.
Stop the show. People that don't know the honest truth, he's at least 30 years old, a grown ass man. Now, I don't know the age of consent in Texas. Let me see if I could Google it right now, because I don't know the age of consent in Texas. Could be 18, could be 17, could be 16. It could have been perfectly legal. Let me see if I could Google the age of consent in Texas. What is the age of consent in Texas? The age of consent is 17 years old. So it's not illegal. But for a grown man to involve themselves romantically with a 17-year-old woman while having a girlfriend is not something Negroes should be doing. But this is what Negroes is doing.
17, and now the young lady's so-called 19 that he was still sneaking and talking to behind my back. And I was like, on top of the abuse, on top of everything, I can't tolerate that. You know what I mean? Like, this is too much. I found out he was talking to other content creators, sharing nudes with other female content creators.
Ooh, stop the show. Stop time out. Stop the show. What are you doing, honest you? Why are you out here in a relationship with this woman right here and you sharing news with other content creators? What are you doing, the honest shoe? Don't you know that these female content creators at any moment, if they want to bribe, if they want to expose you, they can release your new photos for the whole world to see? What are you doing? I know you're not out here. I know you're not out here, honest truth. I know you're not out here, honest truth, sharing news with other YouTube content creators. Let me rewind that, because I know I didn't believe what I just heard.
Tolerate that. You know what I mean? Like, this is too much. I found out he was talking to other content creators, sharing nudes with other female content creators who I thought was my friend. But they had something going on. His own subscribers, a lot of his subscribers he had these relationships with, taking money from them, just like a total mess. But I'm not going to go too deep into all that stuff. My main issue was, like, he claims to be the good guy, the ambassador of black men, anti-red pill, anti-manosphere, and all this stuff, coming down on other men who've had DV charges and stuff like that, all to be that same type of person. You know what I mean?
Stop the show. Stop the show. And that's the most disappointing part of the story. He was anti-manosphere. Yeah, I remember. It was a stretch. The honest truth, when he was going live, black man ain't shit, black man is trash, black man got no value, black man this, black man that, black man this, black man that, black man ain't doing their job, black men are terrible, black men are the worst, black man need to die, black man need to go to hell, black man, black man, black man. And to hear this dude is in the back chat, in the DMs of other content creators, in the DMs of subscribers, sharing nude photos, sending money, while he was having a girlfriend, it becomes very obvious and apparent what your boy, the honest truth, has been doing. He's been pandering, trying to get some pussy. Pandering for pussy. And at the height of his YouTube career, he would have 100, 200 live viewers. He had these women on YouTube singing his praises. My man Ty City of the Uncut Underground had to do a video on him. Taz and Nyla had to do a video on him. There was people in the Cynthia G camp. You gotta check out the honest truth. He is the real deal. He's telling it how it is. And to sit back and see he was sharing nudes and giving them money with them same women, it puts everything into the proper perspective. Let's continue with the show.
I mean, like, I can really throw some stuff out there, but I came forward with the things that I've done wrong in the relationship, which is lose my fucking cool and nearly blowing a hole in his ass. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I fucking went wrong. But other than that, I was a good woman to your ass. I cooked, I cleaned, I paid bills, I did more above and beyond.
Stop the show. So your boy, the honest truth, had himself a good woman. She was cooking, she was cleaning, moved into his house and was paying bills, showed up with 30 bands to put on the table. And apparently was throwing that thing back and letting them hit it raw because she ended up getting pregnant. So your boy had everything handed to him, and to hear and see how he was doing all this fuck shit, it blows my mind. It blows my mind because there's people in the chat room, there's people in the Mansford who would kill and would do right by a woman, who would cook clean for them, who would pay bills, who come to the table with $30,000 and be submissive. People will die for that, and your boy, the honest truth, was taking it for granted.
You can't say that's why I was like just waiting for something in the live. I'm just waiting for him to come up with a reason of what I did wrong, and I'm like, I'm not hearing nothing. You know, I'm not hearing anything of value. You know what I mean? So I did what I had to do. At this point, I'm not going to even bother with anything else online because he's using that to justify, like, saying that I'm technically stalking him right now. But I'm not. So it was more so out of frustration and wanting my truth to be heard and wanting the truth to be heard. It was more so, with the baby, because at first I wanted to keep the baby and he wanted me to get an abortion, but he didn't want to provide the money for the abortion. And
Stop the show. Stop the show. Time out. Time out. Oh, the honest truth. Oh, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Oh my God. Oh, say it ain't so. So he was hitting it raw, got it pregnant. And when he observed the landscape of his life and realized he wasn't ready to be a father, he tried to send his girlfriend to Planned Parenthood to get an abortion. And unfortunately, the honest truth, after he done ran through $30,000 of this woman's money, he didn't have the money to pay for the abortion. So your man is on Instagram sending people money. He's sending subscribers and content creators money, tricking, trading nudes. He got money for all these different women. But when it came time to pay up for said abortion, he didn't want to pay the money. Oh my God. This is dirt. This is dirty. This is what happens under black male leadership. They will run through your money, get you pregnant, talking about I love you, I want to start a family. Then they get you pregnant. It's time to start a family. It's time for them to be a man and actually take care of the family. You know, take care of all the prenatal care. You know, to have insurance, health insurance, so if something come up, the cost won't be that high. And under this man's leadership, not only was there no health insurance, not only did he blow through the savings, he didn't have money for the abortion. Somebody in the chat, tell me how much money does an abortion cost? I got to Google this. How much does an abortion cost? Because these Negroes ain't got money to pay for an abortion. What? This is crazy. How much does an abortion cost without insurance? It says it can cost up to around $800 in the first trimester, but it's often less. How much does me click on Planned Parenthood website? Okay, let me see if I could throw this up on the big screen so the people could see when I'm reading. How much does an abortion cost? An in-clinic abortion can cost up to around $800 in the first trimester, but it's often less. The average cost of a first trimester in-clinic abortion at Planned Parenthood is about $600. Stop the show. Your mans. Your mans. Your mans did not want to fork over the $600 to $800 for said abortion. This is crazy. So he basically wants to create another single mother. He wants to create a single mother because he don't even want to pay for the abortion. But it gets worse. It gets worse.
Heard it was more so, with the baby, because at first I wanted to keep the baby and he wanted me to get an abortion, but he didn't want to provide the money for the abortion and he's unable to provide it. But he wanted me to go out of state and take him with me to get the abortion. And he was saying to stay with him until I saved up enough money to do that. And that's just not possible when I'm paying rent and I'm paying electric, I'm buying food, I'm putting food in this house. I'm doing things to
Stop the show. So you mean your man's wasn't able. Your man's wasn't able to pay for the abortion. Wanted this girl to go out of state while he went with her to pay for said abortion. He told her to save up money for her abortion because he didn't have the money. And she didn't have the money because she was paying rent, paying light bill, water bill, and putting food on the table. Dang. Dang, that's crazy, right? I never thought I would see or hear about one of you Negroes coming to this low of a level. There's no possible way you could be at this low of a level where you got a woman taking care of your household. You get her pregnant, you really don't want to have the kid, and you ain't even got $600 to pay for the abortion. Oh, that's crazy, right? That's crazy. But it gets worse. It gets worse.
keep the household afloat. It's just not fucking possible. He made it to where I can't stay with you. You're choking me, you're punching me, you're slamming me down, you're throwing me into walls when I have your child in my belly.
So the honest truth, don't want to pay for an abortion. So while she's pregnant, he Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, and her choking her out, slamming her against the wall, slamming her against the door, slamming her all across the ground. It seems as though, as the honest truth is trying to beat that baby up out of her. I believe somebody put that in the chat. Somebody accused the honest truth in the chat of trying to beat that baby out of her because the honest truth don't wants to pay for an abortion. These are the levels we have gotten to in Black YouTube, not the Black community. This is Black YouTube right here.
So how could you sit there and say that I'm a good man and I'm the chosen and all this bullshit? I'm the alpha and the omega. Like, he always said that shit when we were together, that he was the alpha and the omega. But he's not going to get that kind of reaction out of me again. I just had to bring it to social media because I had to blow the club up. I had to shoot the club up because I'm like, you're not going to sit here and keep pretending, because you disgust me. You know what I mean? You disgust me pretending to be this type of male when I know that you're not. When we know what time it is over here. You know what I mean? And in his live stream today, it was so cringe, and then I just felt like this rush of fear come over me, and I felt afraid, and I felt what I used to feel when I was living with him. And it's how he does it subliminally. He threatened me on that live stream, basically telling me to shut the fuck up and to keep my mouth closed, and that he's going to come for me. Basically letting me know I come for him and I put him in jail. I let the people online know what's going on between me and him, that there's going to be consequences and repercussions. I could very well die behind this because of me just trying to let my story be known. And I know the rates and stuff like that. The other thing that I wanted to address is that I was looking at some articles with strangulation, like women who experience strangulation in domestic violence relationships and stuff like that. They were saying that there are some statistics that showed up to 750% increases the chances that the woman can die by that man who strangled her. It is more likely. And there's different types of abuse, but it's something about that strangulation. And with him personally, I have been strangled over 5 times. And one day I was strangled 3 times, and I blacked out on 2 occasions. And
Stop the show. We gotta stop the show again. See, this is the problem with these Negroes. This is the problem with these Negroes. The honest truth. Why are you out here strangling this woman when she's pregnant with your kid? That's the question we're gonna ask you. And based on the testimony of this woman right here, you want her to get an abortion, but you didn't want to pay for the abortion. So based on that, it seems as though you took your hands, you put around that woman's neck, and you squeeze. This is over 5 occasions. Over 5 occasions, you took your hands, placed them around this woman's neck, and you began to squeeze the life out of her. You squeezed so hard she couldn't breathe anymore. You squeezed so hard and so long that the woman of your child blacked out. You got to answer up to that. The honest truth. You gotta explain. You gotta explain to us. You gonna have to explain to that judge. You have to explain to that jury. You gonna have to explain to the police why you had your hands around this woman's neck on more than 5 occasions, squeezing the life out of her to the point that she blacked out, and she's pregnant with your child. Are you trying to abort that baby through violence because you don't have the money to pay for the abortion? Do you believe that she was cheating on you and you believe the baby isn't yours and you don't want to pay for an abortion that isn't yours, but you realize it could be a possibility, it could be yours? So for you to walk away with a clean slate, you're trying to strangulate this woman? And now this woman had to do research, and the research shows when the abuser, who's typically male, resorts to strangulation, the chances of that abuser male of taking that woman's life increases 50 to 60% when the abuser does strangulation. But I know why you strangled that B Dub, the honest truth. You strangled that B Dub because when you had your hands around that B Dub's neck, and I already told this story with that one other dude, the Green Gorilla, who had charges, who was convicted for strangulating a family member. You see, you gotta understand something about these dusty bandits. See, they don't have power, they don't have the ability to make money, they can't do what they want to do. They're at the bottom of the totem pole because they have no power. But if they could put their hands around a BW who's submissive to them, and they could squeeze and squeeze the life out of said B Dub, it gives them power. But they get that power once they release that grip and they allow the person they're abusing to breathe, because it gives them the feeling that they're in control of that person's life. So that's why this dusty bandit is strangulating this woman, because he wants to exert his power over his woman. What way to exert it? To know that any moment I could squeeze and squeeze and squeeze till you die, or just before you die, I could let go. I believe we had somebody come up on the stream yard. Let's see who we got here on the stream. Oh, look who we have. Look at who we have on the stream yard. Who do we have in the building? Tell us what's on your mind. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? So we got a guy by the name of the Honest Truth who came up onto the StreamYard platform. Maybe he'll be able to explain himself, or maybe this is a troll. Maybe. Okay, this person jumped down. We're gonna pull him back up. Let's see. Are you there? Are you there? You got anything to say? Anything to say? Nothing to say. So we're gonna go ahead and drop him back down. We're gonna drop him back down. You can see right there. There's a dude right there by the name of the Honest Truth. I'm not sure if this is the real Honest Truth or the fake Honest Truth, but it's a Negro by the name of the Honest Truth. He could be trying to porn bomb. I don't know who he is or what he does. We're gonna try and bring him up one more time to see if he got something to say. Let's see if we go ahead and pull him up.
Yo, it's my bad, my bad, my bad.
Okay, we got the honest truth in the building. The honest truth. The people got questions to ask you. What the
Yes, yes.
hell is going on? Are any of these allegations true?
No, no, they're not. No, nobody's been passing out. Nobody's been. Listen, if allegations were true, I would definitely be in jail right now with this woman because she is not playing around, okay? She's not playing around. I want to say first and foremost, I'm not a perfect person, all right? I'm not claiming to be a perfect person. We've definitely had our fair share of arguments, obviously, you can see. And, it's definitely been an emotional roller coaster of a relationship, but you can tell I really care and I really love this woman. Even now, I didn't want anything to go public like this. The last thing I really want is to have like a split. The last thing THT wants is to be another like baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I want to? That's like another nail in my coffin in my channel. I'm not trying to do that shit.
Well,
I'm trying to have this shit work out.
how'd you end up becoming a potential baby daddy?
Bro, honestly, you know what I'm saying? When everything was popping off at the channel and everything was going really good, bro, like I wasn't dating or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying, like it was everything was good. So I had plenty of people to talk to, and she was one of the chicks that I was talking to, bro. And she was really a cool chick. I'll be honest, she was really a cool person. She was an awesome person, and we used to talk like for a long ass time, bro. All that sweet shit, bro. And shit, a nigga started catching feelings for her, and that goes over the course of a good amount of time, like a year, bro. And finally, like we didn't see each other for a long ass time, and she had this story, bro, like everything in her life was horrible, bro. Like she had and don't get me wrong, she had a real messed up upbringing. I'm not saying that she didn't. She had a real messed up upbringing, but like nigga felt like he could really help out a little bit, and change her life. And what I'm saying, like I felt like we connected, we connected in a different way, bro. So she ended up coming down here, bro.
yeah. So she came down there with $30,000. What happened to the money, and why didn't the relationship work?
Yeah, I told her one thing. I told her not to take the money from her uncle. I told her not to take the money from her uncle. You know why? I said, you taking $30,000 from this man. I said, what do you, hey, listen, I'm a nice guy. I'm a sweet guy. I'm understanding. Not everybody's going to be understanding about losing 30 bands, especially when they trusted you to hold it. I'll be honest. That story already sounds crazy to me to begin with. I don't know if she got 30 bands from her uncle, if she's telling the truth or if she's lying. I'm just going with that for now, and that's what we went with. But yeah, bro, I told her not to come down. I told her to give the money back. I told her not to keep the money, but she said she wanted to buy a house. And so I was like, all right, well, shoot, you're going to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So shoot, she sent a nigga a little bit of cash. I'm not going to say no to no cash. Hey, I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Okay, so she came down with the money. Was she contributing to the bills of the house?
Hell yeah, we were 50-50 straight up at first, 50-50, 50-50. YouTube channel slowed down. She was like, hey, don't worry about it. I got this money, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and, yeah, you focus on YouTube, that's you, baby. You're the YouTube, you're THT, you focus on YouTube. I was like, no, that's cool, you can take a step back. Shoot, I'm not really even tripping about doing YouTube videos no more. I'm fucking with you. I'm in love with you. I'm not trying to, yeah, fuck that channel.
So so
That's what I was thinking.
so how did the YouTube channel slow down?
Because I was with her.
So you stopped producing content to talk to her and to spend
Nigga, I
time
stopped
with her?
producing content, nigga, because it was better to get. I'm not gonna say that on live. It was better to be doing stuff outside of YouTube. Plus, I nigga already had everything going down with YouTube and Tasmanian Devil and losing a whole bunch of subs and everything anyway. So I wasn't really tripping off that. It's much better. I'll be honest with you, bro. I wasn't hurting for money. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So
Like
you
money was okay at that time, type of shit. Like I was, connected up.
wa- wa-
She was connected up with her too.
was there a time where money wasn't okay?
Yeah,
And
when the money ran out and she started changing.
so how did the money ran out? I'm assuming that you had a job.
No, remember I couldn't get a job. I didn't get no job. I could get a job, but I was focusing on YouTube. Just doing the YouTube thing for a while after we kind of
So you've been unemployed for the last 2 to 3 years, or
Yeah, I mean, outside of getting fired from my job with the whole thing in Taz going down, I've been focusing on YouTube.
okay, so you got fired from your job for the testing, and
Hmm.
that's when stuff changed.
Yep, that's when I met her.
Now, when stuff changed, was she pregnant or was she not pregnant at that time?
What do you mean when stuff? Oh, when stuff changed? No, when she ended up taking off, bro, she told me she was pregnant, like, and then she was acting kind of funny for those 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking in, and she'd always have like people she was texting on her phone and shit like that. And she, like, one of the dudes, she admitted that she was talking to her ex-husband, bro. Like, let me just tell you something. She left for a couple weeks because, of course, just like all of her ex-boyfriends, I'm abusive as hell, and everybody's been abusing her. Like the simp I am, bro. I come trying to save a hoe. But hey, I come, you know what I'm saying, trying to fucking be the man, everything like that, yada yada yada. And eventually, shit starts to sour, just like it's gonna sour with their new relationship and every relationship after me, bro. But
So,
in my case, bro, hold up. In my case, bro, when shit starts to shit, when she had left the first time, she had left the first time to go like to this domestic shelter because she was, of course, claiming that she was being abused left and right, yada yada yada. So when she had left for like 2 weeks, she was gone, right?
mhm.
Didn't hear from her, didn't know what was going on, but she had told me like I thought she was in trouble. Like she was making it seem like she was being held against her will at this weird shelter, and so I was trying to figure out where she was at, right? But really, the entire time she was kind of doing her own thing, and she told me, she admitted to me she was talking to her ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that nigga wasn't even. I was like, why are you talking to your ex? Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Why are you talking to your ex? Like, you trying to, obviously, you want to break up. Obviously, I don't have your respect, but like, I didn't think you would be that type of person, type of deal. When she came back, she was like, I've been talking to my ex, yada yada yada. Well, a week later, she tells me she's pregnant. So I was like, I was like, okay, okay, okay. So I
So
asked her, I was like,
you don't
so I
believe
asked her,
that the
hold up.
baby is yours?
So check it out. Let me tell you the story, bro. Hold on. I'm not just saying this for no reason. I'm not no dummy. Well, I obviously I am kind of dumb fuck, but I'm not stupid. That stupid. I am stupid, but not that stupid. So check it out, bro. 32 years, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. I've been with a lot of women. You know, I've been with a lot of women. Never
Mm-hmm.
dealt with no issues like this in my life, bro. In my life, I've been with a lot of women. I haven't gotten any women pregnant, bro, and I haven't had safe sex the entire time. I'm not gonna lie. So judge me if you want to. But I've been with like, probably 40 or 50 women. Not, I don't know, half and half safe, but I don't know. Hey, judge me, fuck it. It's imperative that you know that. So check it out. I haven't had a baby yet. I'm pretty good at not having babies, right? So she came back and visited me one time when she had left for the domestic shelter violence the first time, right? Well, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, baby, come home, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, we can't. We fucked one time. We had sex one time, and of course, it's just normal. I didn't finish. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just happy to see her after a few weeks. So I didn't finish. I didn't do nothing like that, right? She goes. She leaves. She goes back to the shelter. Then she moves back in after a few days. Yada yada yada. This is what I think happened. She was probably fucking somebody else out there while she was at that shelter, obviously. And then she ended it. The shelter program ended, and she could have gone to a new shelter, or she has to transfer back into a living situation. She decided to move back in with me, but check it out. I had her email passwords for a while, so I've been looking that she had been looking for new places to stay for the month prior to her moving out. She had been sending emails and shit to like program directors and stuff like that. So she'd been waiting to move out for a minute. I just didn't see the signs. But what happened was, yeah, so she got back after a week of us, living back in the normal situation. She's like, "Oh, I'm pregnant." And I was excited. My first kid. And I was like, "Damn, that's crazy. I love you. You love me. We're working things out. Yeah, you were talking to your ex, and niggas not tripping. We're going to work it out, because we're adults." I started doing the math and putting shit together. And guess what? Like, it partially does somewhat add up to the timeline of the day that she got back. It's just the set of coincidences are a bit too far fetched for me to get with, man, in my 32 years, once again, of experience. And I didn't finish her in her again. The odds I looked up, the statistics I looked up, if she wasn't ovulating at that time of her getting with me and me not finishing inside of her, the chances of her conceiving from pre-cum, I'm sorry, forgive me, I know monetized, from anything like that, bro, are like less than 5% is from what I saw. And from expert opinions as well. So, hey, take it for what you will. Not saying it's not impossible. I'm just saying, what kind of girl gets pregnant and then moves out from the baby father and then tries to send him to jail 2 months into her pregnancy? That shit don't make any fucking sense.
Was there at any point that you asked her to get an abortion, and if she did,
No, at one point I asked her to get a pre-birth DNA test, and I was ready to pay $1,500 for it because she knows that I had some school tuition money getting ready to come in. I'm in college right now. So I was like, hey, why don't we just use that and get a prenatal birth DNA test? You know what she said to me? How accurate is it? I said, what the fuck? What do you mean, how accurate is it? Am I the father or not?
okay.
It's 99.9% accurate.
Mm-hmm. And when you told her it was 99% accurate, what was her
She said,
response
oh,
to
I
that?
guess we can do. She said, oh, I guess we can do that.
So why wasn't a DNA test done?
Because that's the answer right there, GMT. Reading between the lines, my nigga. We're not that stupid. It's context clues. If a woman's pregnant by a nigga, well, who would say, well, how accurate is it? What is the accuracy to be determined? Is there other sperm floating inside of your vagina that have the potentiality to affect the outcome of the situation? It's 99.9% or it's null. This isn't rocket science here, but this is what I'm dealing with right now. I'm dealing with a crazed person who probably doesn't have my child inside of them, but they're making it seem like it is. And even if it was my child, we can fine, fuck it. We can be amicable adults. Go live your life. Like go be happy. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you want to do. No, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna do this because I have her
Nah,
number.
nigga,
She has
nah,
my
nigga. We
number.
finna shut that shit down right.
Hold on, I will put her. Okay, the honest truth left. I was gonna
Yeah,
put you
he
in the
want.
back.
No, he want to run because he's a fucking liar. So the thing is, this is his baby. I've never been with nobody else. DNA test. The part that he fails to understand, you fail to take fucking accountability. You fuck somebody raw.
There's a probability of you getting that person pregnant, nigga. And you're gonna sit here and lie and say that you paid shit 50-50. I could get your mama, I could get your auntie, I can get your fucking daddy on this shit. What 50-50 did you fucking pay? The only time when you flip guns and shit with my fucking money. Get the fuck out of here. You
So
see how he ran? Because he's a fucking pussy.
yeah, I see how he ran, but let me ask you this
Fucking
question.
motherfucker.
He claims that there may be some questions behind the paternity of said
Yeah,
child,
he
or if you're
said
pregnant of it.
he's saying that because like you have to think about it. I got physically abused. I had no place to go. You ran through my money. I had to go live at a shelter. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
had to go live at a shelter. I got kicked out of the shelter because I got into an altercation with a girl. I had nowhere else to go, so I had to go back to his stupid ass. You know what I mean? So I haven't been with anybody. DNA testing, he can get one done right now while I'm still pregnant. He never offered money for no fucking abortion. You know what I mean? He's a rich kid. His mama paid for every fucking thing. Whatever he need, his mama could provide it. He didn't even ask for the money from his mom. Now we got to sit up here and let the whole world see our shit. You know, I'm a sugar mama. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a submissive sugar mama. I'm not gonna lie about that. I love spoiling niggas. You know, that's my fault. But I used to have that reciprocity from people. You know what I mean? He showed up in different ways to reciprocate. You know what I mean? But I
Mm-hmm.
looked past all of that. I was with him when everything fell down with Taz. The nigga crumbled. He fell before me. You know what I mean? I was there to pick him up through that shit.
So back to the argument with Taz. I believe Honest Truth said was that's when he got doxxed and he lost his job and he lost his financial footing because he
Yeah,
couldn't depend on
he had,
YouTube.
you know, his family he has a wealthy family. He grew up in a $2.5 million home. Never had to go through nothing. Him talking about black men was for him to give himself an identity because he was searching for one. You know what I mean? With his father had this insurance company that he hired him for whatever he wanted to do. His parents put him on. He's so fucking lazy. He doesn't have to work for anything too hard. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you fuck up the only thing that you had going for yourself. This company that they were gifting to you, your ass didn't want to show up. You coming in there high, you coming in there drunk, and then you put yourself in a position with Taz to get doxxed, and you didn't care how it affected your family. Now his family is wealthy to the point where they could start another business up just like that. They could do it again if they wanted to, and he messed up his opportunity. He can work with his father again if he wanted to, but he's so fucking prideful. He threatened his own parents' lives to kill them and shoot up their house and shit like that. But he's too prideful to apologize to his pops. He can work. He don't have to do what regular people have to do.
Mm-hmm. So when he was showing up to work late, high, and drunk, how did that affect his family not be able to continue with the insurance business?
What really happened when the doxing happened, there were people coming to the job site. You know what I mean? There were people clogging up the phone lines, which made it hard for their clients to get in hold of them and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
they just decided to dissolve the business.
Okay, okay.
You
So
know, but he's a little scary little bitch though. It's like sitting here lying on my fucking name. I never cheated on your ass. Yes, I did talk to my ex-husband. Yes, I did talk to people who can help me and send me money to get me the fuck out of Texas. That was the motive and what I was trying to do.
so when you first were talking to the Honest Truth, before you moved in, how did he present himself then? And then when you moved into his
Um,
house, when
he
did you first
was.
notice the red flags?
I noticed. I ain't gonna lie. I noticed the red flags before I got down. Um, the red flag happened when he did this music video. That's when I first like saw everything. He broke this table, and you can look at the video. He breaks it's a broken table on that music video. Um, his anger issues and how he was like lashing out, and because he couldn't put the tape on the wall, it was like some caution tape he was trying to put on the wall, and
Mm-hmm.
the tape wouldn't like be perfectly in a straight line, and he lost his damn mind and just went into a little hissy fit. That was my first red flag.
Okay, okay. And
You know, and the money did come from my uncle, but me and my uncle are cool. Like I explained to him what I did or whatever. My
mm-hmm.
uncle said, "You good, Nisa? You straight."
So I'm so but back to the money situation. When you were paying the bills, And it was 50-50. How were you guys
It, it,
not?
it was not 50-50 at all. Because I had an Airbnb when I was down there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was staying at my Airbnb and shit. When I got to his place, because he was like, just come over here. And I was going to initially get my own place in Texas, and I was trying to close on a house in Ohio. But he said, no, try to find a house in Texas. But it was like much more difficult, to find the house that I needed in the price range I was looking for.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got down there, his lights was off when we got in the fucking house.
His lights was off.
The lights was off.
So how'd you
Food,
move? How'd
the
you?
food, the food was spoiled. It was already too late because like I let go of the Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
I get in there. My some of my stuff was already mailed and shipped down. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I had the option to leave, to walk away or whatever. But because of what I saw him go through mentally with Taz, I was I had my heartstrings there. You know what I mean?
So you moved in before or after Taz?
After Taz.
Okay, so you moved in. How'd you move your stuff into a house with no lights on? Did you have to pay the bill first, or
I had
how
to
did
pay
that
the
work out?
bill. I had to pay the bill right there at the door because the food was spoiling in the house and stuff.
Okay. So you get there, you see that there's no lights on, the food is spoiled, you pay the bills, light gets on, you move all your stuff in. Tell us about the first time where you got into an argument and he reacted violently against you.
The first time is the holes in the wall, like that picture with the holes in the wall. That was the we always have verbal disagreements every now and then, but the when it got physical was October 26th of 2022. So that was the picture that I showed you with that.
Uh huh. Okay. Okay.
So, and I had to contact because the place that he was living in, I found out it ain't even his fucking place. This is mama fucking place. She co-signed on the shit so he could stay there.
Okay.
So it's a lot of shit I found out
So
afterwards.
so basically, before you moved in, his mom and his parents was basically paying and
No, or
assisting him
no,
with his lifestyle.
them bitches, organic black, self love heals, different mods and shit like that. They was paying his rent in full when he couldn't pay, and if he didn't want to ask his mom, he begged the girls for it.
Okay, so he was basically using his YouTube audience to pay
Right,
for his
flipping.
lifestyle.
He started selling that equipment that he had to make rent, flipping that.
Mm-hmm.
I came there, I didn't see no equipment. I came there, I didn't see anything. The house was fucking empty. He didn't even have a fucking shower curtain
Wow. Okay. So when the first time he got violent with you, why didn't you call the police and remove yourself from that situation?
because I have been abused before in the past, and I guess I'm so numb to certain things. And I always try to give people a chance. Like first time, okay, this is the first time we went through this. I took into account that he was also intoxicated as well. So I was like, he was really pissy drunk. So I'll let it slide or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So to tell us about Donna Shoop's drug use with marijuana and alcohol. How often does he smoke? How
He,
often does he drink?
he's a chain smoker. I can't even count how many times he smokes in a day. He won't smoke until probably like 10 o'clock in the morning. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but after that he's smoking after 10 a.m. Sometimes he's smoking at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., or he's out smoking with his little dealer or whatnot.
And when did his drug problem become a
The
problem?
the I've noticed when I had surgery, I had to have oral surgery, and I had how they give you the Tylenol codeine pills.
Mm-hmm.
I probably had about 6 or 8 of them, but the whole bottle was gone.
Oh, so you,
Like the
you, you think the honest truth was taking your pills from
Yeah,
you?
he was taking them pills, and he admitted to popping those pills to because it got him through or whatever between alcohol, the codeine pills, and smoking weed. I didn't see that first time I had my surgery. I did not see my pills. I had to call his mom and be like, my pills are gone, because she's a doctor or whatever. So I'm like, my pills are gone. Like my money's missing. Things are happening in this house. And then they told me that he had a drug problem.
You said your money was missing. Was he taking money out of your
Yeah,
purse, or was he?
sometimes like he would go and make purchases or withdrawals without my consent.
You gave him the pin code to your debit card.
Yeah, he had everything.
Why'd you
Yeah,
give
he
him
had.
the pin code to your debit card?
I was just a little dummy, but
Okay.
he had everything.
Okay. And is that when
And
is that when you decided to get a separate banking account?
yeah, I started moving money, so I was like, all right, we're gonna do this. This one I'm gonna start sliding. This over here and that over there. And when I say I didn't have money, then he would get more violent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And how exactly did he find out that you had a separate banking account?
I ended up telling him. I told him in July because he had no idea about it. I ended up telling him in July. I think we needed to make a transaction, and I was like, "Damn, that debit card I got, he gonna find out about this bank account one way or the other." So I might as well just tell him.
And did that cause a big argument?
Yeah, it caused a big argument because sometimes when he was fiending for his fix or whatever, he was like, "You got any money?" Like he'll start selling things in the house, flipping stuff in the house, selling things, and I'm like, this nigga sell the fucking TVs. He'll sell whatever he could get his hands on just to come up with enough to smoke for that day. You know what I mean?
Okay. And is that why his current setup, his current
Yeah,
situation is that
looking
why it looks
scarce,
kind
looking
of bare?
scarce than a motherfucker.
Okay. Okay. And when was the final straw for you?
The final straw for me, it was when we was at the old place. When I shot that gun, it was over then because I was like, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I was like, I knew I was in trouble because I was like, I'm gonna fucking kill him. And that rage that I had inside of me, I was like, if I don't leave this motherfucker, I'm finna catch a case because I knew I was gonna kill his ass.
So why did you shoot a gun at him? What led up to that?
The abuse, the cheating, the stuff behind my back, like it was just all of that pout, him always accusing me of cheating when he's out there doing these things.
So when you guys were having an argument, was he beginning to
Yeah,
get
we
violent?
we were having an argument. He was getting violent. He began to charge at me, so I shot then.
And when you shot at him, what was his reaction?
He kept coming because he was trying to retrieve the gun from me.
Okay. And at any point, did he retrieve the gun from you, or were you able
Yeah,
to keep it away
he
from you?
I had it in my hand, and because he was like, put it down," because I was in shock that I actually pulled the trigger. Um, and he was squeezed my hand and he was like, let it go, and I didn't want to let go, to be honest, but he squeezed my hand and he just looked at me. He was like, let go, but then I immediately left out the house after that.
Okay. And was that the last time you saw him, other than like
No,
I'm assuming to come pick up your stuff?
no, I came back because the neighbors didn't report it. um we had some cool neighbors. I don't know if they was like illegals or whatnot, but they ended up telling the landlord like 2 months later.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to be evicted. They gave us 10 days to get out. We had to be evicted, um, and we had to find a new place. So I found him a new place. His mom co-signed for that place, but I couldn't live there because I had some rental history from the house I was living in. One of the pipes broke, and then the landlord wanted to blame that on me. So I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't, I couldn't uh, physically live there. So he decided to sneak me in living there, but it became very hard to live and not be able to go outside, not be able to go anywhere because of how he kept me in the house and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said if they saw me on the property, he would lose the place automatically.
Okay. And what about the honest truth? You also said that he was cheating on you. He
Yeah,
had.
he was internet cheating. Like I don't know what he did when he left the house, and because he would go somewhere for hours on end, saying he was smoking. But there was females, in the phone. One that I confronted and spoke to. The others, like you could just see the trail of what he was doing, sending nude pics, oily dick pics, all kinds of shit. So it's like, and I'm like, wow, like like you really up here turning up on my time, on my watch or whatever.
Was he contacting girls Instagram? Was he using a dating app?
Instagram, Facebook. Because he has a thing for these Instagram models. He will fly a bitch out if he could. He has a thing for that. And I'm being kind not to drop the name of the YouTuber, but I'm probably gonna contact her first and ask her, could she confirm what happened between them two.
And how'd you find it? You was happening
It was
to
on
go
it
through
was
his
on his
phone.
it was on his phone,
Okay, so
and I saw the nudes and everything.
was there any other? Because you also said in the video that there
There
was
were
a.
other subscribers nudes in there.
Because so we had other subscribers news. Was he ever when you left the house? Did he try to bring somebody into the house? And
Yeah, yeah. He tried to bring a stripper named Jessica to the house, and it was the day that I was coming back to the house, and he was acting funny, switching up, and he told me when I got there, he was like, "Oh, I didn't think you was gonna come back. I had sexual needs and stuff, so I paid the stripper to come have sex with me." And I'm just looking at him sideways, like, "Oh, like you." But you accuse me of cheating though. When I'm here at this homeless shelter, you accusing me of cheating though. And then the little young girl that her name is Emma, who he can't stay away from, this little young chick, he was messaging her and deleting his messages on Instagram and Facebook, deleting the trail of his messages. Now my shit can be backed up because I was talking to family and friends.
mm-hmm. And so so back to the stripper named Jessica. You saying he paid money to bring her in,
Yeah, he paid. Yeah, he paid $250.
and why wasn't that enough to make you leave?
It was already like I was in a situation where I can't leave because I was like applying for places. I'm being told no because of my rental debt history. And I was like he said, he didn't know I was already in the background trying to leave. I was trying to make shit happen.
Okay, and then back to the 17-year-old girl. Do you know where he met this girl at? How you got in contact with this girl?
She's in Texas, and she's one of his subscribers. And he claims that he was talking to her to give her advice because she has these mental issues. That's always his thing with these women. Even like Organic Black, he'll say, "Oh, she's delusional. She has everybody got fucking mental issues."
Okay.
I'm sorry for cussing. I'm kind of pissed off.
No, it's no problem. It's no problem. This is quite a bizarre story right here. So after going through all of this, what have you learned? What have you taken away from this whole ordeal?
I took in a way that maybe I have issues with desperation, like how I show love and how I show up in relationships. I would give the shirt off my back. I empty myself out without making sure a person is qualified to receive that kind of love from me. You know what I mean? So I kind of look at it like maybe that's desperation, but maybe it's a different type of love language or whatever. The other thing is taking more time. Like my uncle was telling me, like sometimes you have to move in with the guy, live with the guy for 5 years to like try to get to know him as much as possible. But that's wasting a lot of time, you know. But he was like, it's better to be safe than sorry before getting too committed or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was on birth control too. When we were first together, I had an IUD, and he asked me to remove it because it was stabbing him. So I took the IUD out because we were trying for a baby. This is when things were good. We had set a date for our wedding for June at first, but his father is sick right now, so we decided to wait and push it off. But things just all went to hell after that, you know.
Mm-hmm. And so are you planning on to go through with your pregnancy?
I'm waiting for this abortion money, so it's either him or his mother. I called his aunt to let her know that I needed money for abortion.
Mm-hmm.
She was telling me that, you know, his mom just lost her father, so you know, now it's not a good time right now because she's like grieving. So I was like, all right, so how long? Like in my mind, like how long do I have to wait before, you know, I drop this bomb or whatever? You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
this is his child. We can do a DNA test while I'm still pregnant, I believe, so that could, you know, that could hush up any, you know, thoughts of him thinking that this child isn't his. I know for a fact that I haven't been with anybody else.
Okay. And if you don't get the abortion money, are you going to go through with the
I'm gonna
pregnancy?
keep the baby, raise the baby. I'm not trying to keep the child out of his life, but I have to have certain restrictions where there's like supervised visitations and stuff like that. Like I can't just trust him around us like that.
Mm-hmm. And if and let's just say if the honest truth, if he stopped doing drugs, if he got back together, if he got put back on his medication, is there any possibility that you two could be together raising that child?
We can co-parent separately, but his sex addiction, that ain't going nowhere. You know?
Okay, so you basically don't want to be involved in a romantic relationship with it.
No, no, that's because that's something that's just like his cravings is just not going to change. And I think it's like, with social media today, it's so easy for people to scroll up and it's like ass in your face, shits in your face. It's kind of hard to turn away from it and stuff. But, still, I feel like that part of him won't change. He likes to have a lot of women at a time.
Okay, okay.
But I was a good woman to him. Like, you see what he said? He couldn't say shit about me.
So you was cooking and you was
I was
cleaning.
cooking and
What
cleaning and being a mammy mule,
what
super mammy mule.
what was the dish? What is your go-to dish?
I cook because I used to have I'm from down south or whatever, so I'm like real southern or whatever. We like to serve our men. That's just how we are. Um, so I used to have a catering business, so I can cook my ass off or whatnot. So I like to cook French toast in the morning with Oreo crumbles on top. Uh, what they call them, house potatoes. We call it down south house potatoes. We put like the bacon grease and the peppers and onions, eggs. He got oatmeal and a fruit salad every fucking day with coffee and juice. Never failing. Cook for his ass every day. It's probably like two occasions I was probably sick where I couldn't cook
So you was basically cooking them 2 to 3 meals a day.
a day. Yeah, sometimes 3 meals a day. hmm And running a business because we had a business together, but it wasn't doing so well because he wasn't promoting it as
What
well.
business you
And he
guys have?
we had that soap business, that serum business, but I rebranded. I had the business first in Ohio and I changed it, and he was helping me promote when I was in Ohio, so that was doing well. And then when I moved to Texas, we decided to change up the formula and come with a different approach and stuff like that.
And how did that work out?
The new formula and everything was working out good. I still had clients on the side, so it wasn't picking up the way that it needed to.
Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, when it was going well in Ohio, how much was that business?
Um,
How much?
my business was yielding because this is what I consider good because it's like a side hustle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So good is like anywhere between $600 $800.
Okay.
So to me that's pretty good to create something from nothing because I actually created my products myself. Like I did the chemistry behind it, created it, made it happen.
Okay. Okay. Are you still involved in that business or?
I am, but I'm scared to deal with the chemicals being pregnant because it's a lot of hot lye and potassium hydroxide and stuff like that. So I don't know if I feel comfortable handling it while pregnant.
Okay. Okay. You got any big things coming up in the future for yourself after this ordeal, or you just what are you
I'm
focused on
I'm
now?
I'm gonna be moving because I have a background in radiology, so I'm going to be moving and moving out of state and focusing on my career
Okay.
once I drop this child. So focusing on my career.
Well, I wish you all the best in your future. I'm sorry that you had to go through what you had to go through. Is there anything else on your chest? Anything else you want to
Mm,
tell the
I
people?
I just like my goal because I know my channel was small. I used to be a YouTuber, but I stopped my channel, deleted my channel. Um, I knew that I've been watching you for like years, way before I met him. So, um, I knew that you would hold him accountable, and then more people would watch versus me saying what I had to say on my channel. Because he's a narcissist, I was out to shame him and hold him accountable because without the shaming tactics, they may not even try to get help or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty much a quiet person. Everything we went through, I keep quiet. I could have did this way back then, but it's because I'm trying to help him at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, you said a whole lot, a whole lot. It was good having you on. I would definitely say that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. He got my blood pressure to the roof, but his little scary ass run like he always do. It's like one thing he can't sit there and tell it. You can tell a bold face lie if I'm not on, but he can't lie when I'm on.
Yeah.
So, like I said, the police, they have the evidence that they need. Plus, I had a witness too. I had a witness who saw my bruises and everything. One of my dear friends of mine who's an advocate. She was right there at the station with me. So I would love to see how he can talk his way out of this one.
You also said that you had video of him.
Yeah, yeah, we have video footage. We had a baby camera that we had set up in the house. He's aware of that camera. So he there's verbal and visuals.
Hmm.
But I think it'll speak for itself, you know. But you know, it's I just felt like he owes Taz an apology. He owes every black man that he spoke ill of an apology. You know what I mean? Because it's like you are that stat, bro. And I don't expect anybody to feel sorry for me. I've made a blanket out of my red flags and I laid down in it.
Yeah, you definitely did that.
Yes, I did. But I'm gonna be okay. At the end of the day, I'm gonna be okay. Just won't be dating anymore.
So have you given up on marriage? You given up on
Yeah,
finding love?
I given up on men, love, marriage. It's just I guess I'm too damaged. Like to vet and choose a proper guy. I'm incapable of choosing a good guy. Because like he came dressed up different from every other guy that I've been with, and I was like looking at him coming from a two-parent household, Christian background, and I'm like, I want someone who has a sensitive heart. Like he checked the things off my list, and I was willing to give it a go. But he hasn't been through what an average black person like me has been through. Like I grew up having to make coke in the house and cook it down and shit like that. Like I've been through some shit, but I still came out a pretty decent person.
Did Don Shoe, did he try to use your upbringing against you?
He tried to use my upbringing to kind of morph into what he wanted to be. Like he really wishes he could be like those dudes from the streets because his parents taught him to stay away from black men, don't hang around them, don't be like this. So he's basically growing up in black skin but as a white person. So all of this was like even from him smoking weed, he smoked weed out of curiosity because a rapper did it and he felt like it would help him become a better rapper.
Let's
You
talk
know what I
about
mean?
yeah, let's talk about the honest truth because he recently dropped an album on his
That
channel.
I helped him
Oh,
get.
oh, yeah. So how'd you help the honest truth with him
I,
and
I
his rap
helped him.
career and his album?
I I helped him with some of the, because I have like a good. My ex husband used to be in the music industry, so I kind of know a little thing or two about visuals and how the flow of an album should go. Put it that way.
Okay. So what was the plan into making the album? What was the
Um,
expectation for the album?
I didn't expect it to jump far. Like, he wanted to be this big rock star, rapper. But I was telling him like, you're more like a trap. Like you do trap music and you do kind of rock music. So why not mesh the two together and create something different? Because your audience is really like white kids.
Mm-hmm.
So he would the music they would appreciate it more because if he played the music for people in the hood, they were like, nah, this ain't it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So you wanted him to take his music career more seriously than he did. How
Yeah, like
how in
like
your
just
eyes he
do
wasn't
something
taking it seriously?
because you have to practice, you have to go to shows, you have to put your demo out there. So I was like stage presence and stuff like that. So I'm like, you're not even going to these events to put yourself out there. You can't just drop it on YouTube and expect to blow up and get 20. This was he wanted 25,000 views so he can go viral and then get put on. He wants everything the easy way. His own mother paid for him to go live in California to pursue his music career, and he blew it.
How do you blow his music career in California?
I don't know what he did when he got up there, but it shit just didn't pan out for him, and he ended up having to come back to Texas. But to have a parent that will go and do that for you, it's like you're blessed, to have parents like this.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like he had parents that were
He
definitely
got
helping
he
him in
has
life.
a beautiful family, a lovely family, but it's like he just has his issues that he has to deal with.
Yep, yep. Well, I'm all out of questions now, or at least questions for you at the moment.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't expect to come on by, so I had to because I just couldn't take the lies anymore.
Hmm. Well, Rui, it was good talking to you. I hope you do well in life.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. So that was Rui's side of the story. A whole lot of more questions for the honest truth. I believe the honest truth is still in the chat. He could come up, and I won't bring his ex on here because I know they can't be on the panel and have a decent conversation without arguing. So, if the honest truth, if you want to come up and tell your side of the story, the link is in the chat. You're more than welcome to come up. This is what's going on in these relationship dynamics. See, I'm trying to improve relationship dynamics, and it seems as though in this situation, it seems like one individual, he didn't have his stuff together, and the other individual overlooked a bunch of red flags, and it got to a point where somebody had to pull a gun and shoot somebody, and even after that, they still stayed together. So there's a whole lot. But we got the honest truth. I'm hoping he could come back up. So I got questions to ask him. Like I asked him, what went wrong? What would he do? What would he do different? That's what I want to know. What would you do differently? Because it seems like the honest truth had all these opportunities to parent household, family. They had a business. They hired him to run that business. He was showing up to that business allegedly high, drunk, and late. And then he got doxxed by Taz and them, and then the Taz exclusive trolls were calling the business and clogging the business, and the business had to shut down off of some stuff that happened on YouTube. And then when he lost his job, the YouTube, since he got doxxed by Taz, the support just wasn't there as before. And when that money got a little bit funny, there were more and more arguments. And then the honest truth, he was whatever money he was stealing money out of that woman's purse. He was taking the debit card, going to the ATM, sliding that card in there, taking money out. I mean, this is some serious stuff here. This is some serious stuff, that's why GMT is here. GMT, I'm gonna help y'all Negroes out. I'm gonna help y'all be in loving relationships. And the honest truth, I know you're gonna do a difficult time, and it seems like you need some coaching, you need some mentoring, you need somebody to check in on you. And that's what I thought the manosphere, that's what I thought Black YouTube was supposed to be about. About dudes checking in on each other, mentoring each other, holding each other accountable. But it seems like dudes is coming on YouTube. They get a little, the channel gives them a little bit of a buzz, and then the women, the Instagram models, the strippers, the money, the honest truth did, and I believe he admitted this, the fame and that early success, it went to his head. And now, according to what I just heard, he was out here sending news. You know, he was putting oil on the eggplant, shining up real good, taking pictures. It was sending it to subscribers, sending it to content creators. I mean, the whole situation is. This is probably the most bizarre and most craziest situation I have ever heard. But you know the honest truth, you supposed to be better than this. You came on YouTube speaking against black male degeneracy. You came on YouTube speaking against it, and to see you involved having babies out of wedlock, you hitting it raw, you didn't marry, you didn't propose, you didn't buy a ring. Seems like you had yourself a good one who was cooking 3 meals a day. You was getting French toast with the Oreo crumbs on top, with the white powdered sugar frosting on it. I mean, you was living the life. You was living the life, honest you. You had yourself a down woman. Came all the way from Ohio down to Texas to come live with you, honest truth. We got Uncut Underground. He says the honest truth. You can pander your way out of just 2 more black man shit streams. YouTube hoes will forgive you faster than you can say dusty, dusty, nigger. I mean, Ty City, your boy would he pandered his way into a stay-at-home wife. Oh, we got somebody on streamer. Who do we have? We got the honest
All
truth in
right.
the building.
All right. So I just didn't want to talk to her, number one, because bro, she's got me blocked on everything except for email. It's one of her ways that she uses to like control me because she knows it'll get me upset that I can't, talk to the potential mother of my child. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm blocked on everything, bro. So I'm not gonna give her the opportunity to talk to me on your show on live and be more messy than she's already been. Like have some respect for your child. Have some respect for yourself. Like have some respect for I don't know for your child, for your unborn child, like that shit's embarrassing. Like that shit's embarrassing. At least it should be embarrassing. Like you're gonna be like a 2 time single mom, can't get your shit together, you're giving up on life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn. Like, and plus, one thing
She's
she
a
said,
two-time single mom.
one thing she said is this, bro. She said, once I drop this child off, I'm headed out of state. It's like, bro, who talks that way about their children? Once I drop this child off, like not once I have my no this child, this is indicative of objection, or it's an object, right? This it's not personally connected to me, it's not mine or me, it's this, that, they, them, and almost like another identity that she hasn't connected with or fused with yet as a mother. Now I know that's all hormones, and I saw that she's hormones, and she'll get back with them. The reality is, because of her diagnosis, she's she's BPD and MPD, narcissistic personality disorder and bipolar personality disorder. She's a covert and what's called a masochistic narcissist. She's covert and masochistic narcissist, and she's bipolar. She takes meds and everything. By the way, those pills she was talking about, the codeine pills, they're still in the cabinet right now. They're still literally in my cabinet. The pills that she got for her dental work or everything like that, they're still in my cabinet. And she knows that. She went back to the mental ward, or I'm sorry, to the abuse whatever. She went back to them with the pills, and she came back without them. She said that she lost them or something like that. I think she gave them away to somebody. Anyways, yeah, man, I just didn't want to talk to her because it was like, man, I've tried calling her so much, but I'm blocked on everything. She doesn't want to work things out. She has no intention to work things out. What bipolar people do is once they discard you, you become an enemy in their head. Like to her, I'm responsible for all the bad problems that have happened to her in her entire life. Because she's had such a fucked up childhood, she doesn't have the ability to like normally healthily like rationalize breakups. So she has to sabotage and fuck up the relationships and send people to jail. She sent the father, her first child, to jail. And he tried to kill her because of that. He went to jail for 4 years. She sent him to jail, and she told me the same thing. He was abusive, he was this, he was that, yada, yada, yada. So it's the same story with these people. And if you do research on NPD and BPD, there's a couple of people to watch. One's Professor Sam Dankin on YouTube. Another one is I don't want to keep dropping names, but just type in NPD, BPD, and look at the top people that pop up. If you watch the videos, you'll start to see the rhythmic pattern of what she talks about. That she just can't find love. That everything's like always fucked up in her life. It's always her. She's always the victim. It's always something wrong with her. That's a problem, right? And that's what you'll start to notice with her. It's not anybody else. It's her. So go ahead.
So I gotta ask you. You said she was a two-time single mother. She told did it so when she was talking about her ex-husband to you, she told you she was going through the abuse and all this other stuff, and her husband went to jail. Did you look up any of that information, or how did that information come about to you?
Yeah, I mean, I was, I felt I was in Captain Save a Bro mode. So I mean, I didn't look up too much of it. I mean, why would she lie? Why would she lie to me? She's such a sweet person. That's what I'm thinking. Like, why would she lie? She's being abused, and okay, I haven't ever abused women before, so I don't have to. You won't be abused with me. Don't worry about that. But you have to understand that's the role that she plays to emotionally connect to you or to idealize you. So you have to understand with me when I was popular, like popping, she that figure of who I was, THT, is who she idealized me as. So when I wasn't THT anymore, and she speaks about Taz, right? When he lost to Taz, that idealized version of what she identified me as idealistically was no longer in her mind. And with BPD and NPD people, once they lose the ideal identity of who you are as a lover, they're on to the next one, which is why she speaks about every single fucking ex that she's had being bad. Because at some point or another, they did or they said something that caused her to lose that identity that she thought that they were, bro. It's such a fucked up mindset, bro. It's really a mental deficiency. And she's not on her meds right now because she's not pregnant or because she's pregnant. And she said she was supposed to be getting like new meds that won't harm the baby or something like that. I don't know. So
Let me ask you this question. You said she was a single mother. Did you and her ex-husband went to jail, so I'm assuming that that child was in her custody. Did you ever see that child? Did you see how she mothered that
yeah,
child?
yeah, for sure, for sure. No, yeah, he was over here. I didn't see the father or everything like that, but like the child was always over here. She stays with him, like she lives with him.
Okay.
I know she's still commenting. Like, I'm not gonna talk to her. I'm not gonna talk to her. Like, you have my number. You can call and reach out to me. But you want to be messy online? Like, grow up, bro.
Let me,
Like, Rui, grow up.
let me
Like,
actually
grow up seriously.
let me ask you this question, because she said one of her faults that she said that she's taken accountable for is that she pulled out a gun and she shot at you. Can you tell us what happened during that fight or
Yeah, I mean, I don't
altercation?
want to. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about anything that I might end up needing to talk with my lawyer about because I've already got a lawyer and an attorney that I've put on. That I've had to kind of get for all this and everything like that. So I'm not going to talk about things that actually could potentially get anybody locked up. In that case, that's definitely something that's going to be pretty imperative should everything go through to the furthest extent of the law. Right there is that case right there. But I can tell you what, I've never, shot at anybody. I wouldn't even consider shooting at anybody just to do something. Even the irresponsibility it is for our neighbors. Like she could have killed the neighbors, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like she could have fucking did some damage. That's just fucking stupid. But that tells you her mindset. She doesn't think about shit before she does it. She just whatever pops into her head. If it makes sense to her, fuck it. That's what she's going with.
So after she fired the gun, why didn't you call the police?
I can't really talk about all that, bro. I can't really talk about all that. But I'll say this. Um, I'm always definitely a person that's willing to work out whatever we need to work out type of deal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What am I we call it? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm much rather wanting to work out anything, not just in this situation, but everything in life in general. We always want to try and work things out, because we're adults. We can figure this out, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you about the woman that she claims you were talking to on Instagram. The 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 uh, the stripper named Jessica that she said you paid money to have a intimate relationship with. Were you sending nude pictures and sending money to all these different women who were either content creators, subscribers, or on Instagram?
No,
So
no.
you were 100% faithful.
Absolutely, for sure, for sure.
Okay, there's no pictures of you with your nudes out there. There's none. There's none. All that stuff is impossible. You never shared your nudes with anybody.
I'm sure I probably got something out there, but if anything, it was before the. I mean, you gotta understand and remember, like, with her, the problem is that she has big like self-esteem issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any type of popularity, bro, and even I wasn't even that popular at the time. And the reason why I wasn't even like really like doing the YouTube like thing like that, I was trying to do music was because I know that the videos and the YouTube thing kind of bothered her a lot of the time because she's insecure and shit like that. So I was just into her, man. I was just into her music, and we had plans on money, and we had like a plans on doing a good amount of stuff, and now that she's gone, I'm starting to see the fruition of some of those plans, but she's already gone, and she knows what I'm talking about. Like she knows I'm not broke right now. I'm okay. So it's like whatever she wants to do. But anyways, I think that like I said, bro, no, I didn't cheat on her at all. But she was always saying I was cheating. And then before she left, she started saying it a lot. She even started making up delusions. Like she said that she saw me with another girl. I ain't been with no other girls. She said that she was. I was like, when would you see me, anyways? Like you're always at the crib. I was like, where did you see me? She was like, I saw you. I know I saw you. You were out with another girl at this place. And I was like, what are you talking about? She was going through like psychosis or something, man, one of her delusional trips. And I was just like, okay, tell me what you saw. Did you take a picture of me? Like you should have taken a video or something. You would have some kind of proof, right? Like just show me, and then obviously you're telling the truth. But I knew she wasn't telling the truth because I wasn't out with no girls. But she started having like paranoid delusions like that, bro, where I would just be out hanging out with the homie. I come back like after probably 3 or 4 hours, and she's like tripping, or she's sad, or she's depressed, or she's like a little like different or whatever. And then when she got pregnant, bro, after she got pregnant and I would go like out for a couple of hours and come back, she
Mm-hmm.
would be like despondent, or she'd be sleeping, or I don't know, she would be completely off, bro. And then she left after like 2 weeks of that shit.
Okay, okay. Well, let me ask you this
Hell yeah.
question because another issue question about you was your work ethic. So I
Hold
gotta.
on, I want to say this. Angela C said, why put out this out there? Angela C, she doesn't it's partly her mental issues disorder. This is the way that she has to paint me like as the bad person in order for her to justify what she's doing right now. In order for her to justify her actions and the pain that she's put guys through in the past, and the hurt and the trauma that she's caused men, the father of her children in the past, that she's gonna try to cause to me. But I'm mentally too strong to succumb to people like this. So I frustrate her because she can't conquer me, right? I can't mentally succumb to women like this. I've been through too much. There's nothing that can shut me down, right? But because I can't be broken, she'll do everything in her power to try to break me and to try to justify her to continue the victim narrative. You have to remember, her being a victim is paying for her bills right now. Her being a victim is what got her into housing right now. She's in Texas because she moved here from Ohio, so she doesn't have any family. She's truthful there. I tried to be her family, but it's after the gunshots go off, there's only so much we can do, right? And even then, we're trying to work, but she doesn't have that much here. And I'll be honest with you, I feel and I empathize with her on that front. So for her, justifying lying to be a victim is literally survival for her. She literally has to fucking do that in order to have a roof above her head. If she didn't do that and she felt like I was just this horrible person, then technically she would have nowhere else to go but a homeless shelter or to another shelter, which she did the first time. And again, like I said, whatever happened the first time she left to that shelter, it didn't pan out to where she could have moved away. She told me she admitted that she was going to move back to her ex while she was pregnant with my child, bro. Like she told me she was planning on going back to Florida or something like that, right? And I was just like, why would you do that? Anyways, bro, it didn't pan out for whatever reason. I don't know if he's too busy. Maybe she didn't want to do the polygamy thing. She told me she was thinking about being a polygamist with him, because he's got a lot of money and stuff like that out here. She's in survival mode, right? But at first, since she had the $30,000, she didn't care about surviving. She had the money. And since she had the money, she had the opportunity to at least pursue love in a way that she hadn't had the chance to pursue it with. And then it's with a popular YouTuber. Fuck yeah, she was going to try and fake it until she made it. But the problem is, eventually, at some point or another, what's real is going to come out, right? The inside of her is what's really going to come out. And again, let me say this. Nobody's perfect in a relationship. Every single couple is going to have arguments. They're going to have misunderstandings. They're going to have everything. You're always going to have that in every relationship, right? There are certain things you simply can't do at a certain level of relationship, though. And, we already know what some of those things are. So to answer your question, Angela, why is she putting all this stuff out there? She feels like she has to because, like, y'all will listen and y'all will continue that victim narrative of her that she needs to survive, that she needs to surround herself with, that validates her, that says, oh, it's okay. They're all bad. Don't worry. They're all bad. well, if everybody's crazy, then I guess everybody's crazy. But I don't think it's very healthy to be in. And even guess what? With this situation, hey, am I gonna be a lot more fucking careful with who I date? Absolutely. It's especially if I go to jail over this shit, right? Don't worry, I got bond money ready. I ain't tripping. But I'm, whatever. But check it out. Yeah, of course. But I'm not gonna be like, man, f every single woman in the world. Like I'm not gonna be that either. You know what I mean? So that's indicative. You can even tell right there that there's something wrong. If you want to marry a tree, go ahead, my dear.
Let me ask you this question, because now it seems on your channel you're making a slight pivot. It seems like you're calling women treacherous, and we know the manosphere, red pill content. They basically spoke all the things that you're accusing your ex of. This is what the manosphere and red pill say about women, and you were vehemently opposed to a lot of those talking points. Did you pivot because you got to experience it firsthand yourself?
Fucking right. I have to pivot. I always tell the truth, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm the honest truth. It's literally like my fucking name, bro. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest about everything. I'm not lying about shit. The fuck do I have to lie about now? Like, what way is it gonna help me at this point? You know what I'm saying? If somebody got evidence, they got videos, they got this and that, me lying's not gonna change anything. I'm gonna keep telling the truth and say exactly what the truth is.
So
But yeah, I have to, bro. And even listen, I'll take a lick. I don't care about being that nigga. I don't care about being the what's the word, the person that just ends up losing it because they sacrifice themselves for the cause type of dude. I can't. It starts with an M. But yeah, bro, I'm not tripping. I'm gonna be honest. Like, damn, man, I fucked up, bro. I messed up, bro. I'm in a bad situation right now. And if I would have listened to everything the manosphere said, bro, I wouldn't be in this situation. I'm gonna be honest. Having said that, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's still not 100% manosphere, but I'm definitely flipping the script for sure, because I got to, bro. I got to, and I know people are gonna listen, man.
So is there anybody in the manosphere who you spoke against, who were basically saying the same thing stuff that you say now? Are you ever going to apologize to those content creators?
Let me. Hey, okay, so hey, I want to give an apology to Uncut Underground at Uncut Underground, watching in the chat right now. I want to give an apology to Coach Greg Adams. I want to go ahead and apologize to Kevin Samuels, man. I want to real talk and listen, man. I listen, man. The honest truth is going on record today. Kevin Samuels still did some F boy stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but honestly, at the end of the day, what he was trying to get at, he didn't do it the best way, but he was on his way there. Damn it, Kevin was really doing some work, man, because the delusion is real with some of these women, and I got to give a sincere apology. And even in my apology, I know it still sounds like I was kind of ragging on him. I'm not, man. I'm giving an apology to that man. May he rest in peace, bro. I'll make a video on that, dedicated to him. But for sure, I feel bad sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Nigga does feel bad sometimes about that. He did what he could do. For real. Shit, probably should have paid attention.
The last question I want to ask you. Your ex, she questioned your work habit. She said you was going to work high, drunk, and late, and you didn't put all of it into your music career. What's going on with your music career, and are people right to question your work ethic?
Let's see. Jalen said the sisterhood going to turn on me. Don't worry, the sisterhood's not going to turn on me. People. I mean, bro, I'm not like doing crazy numbers right now, anyways, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just small right now. Hey, I can only go up. I'm gonna be honest. I can only go up. Y'all always one video away. Don't listen, especially with YouTube Shorts. So y'all don't worry. But no, I'm not going straight red, straight anything. To be honest with y'all, I got something that's getting ready to come called the purple pill. I didn't want to talk about it that much, but it's the purple pill, right? What do you get when you mix blue and red, right? You get purple. So we'll get more into that. Sub to the channel, The Honest Truth, purple pill. Yeah, I'm not going to lose too much. Nah, shit. Anyways, what was your question, Grandmaster Troll? I'm sorry. I was looking at the comments.
People were questioning your work ethic, or your ex questioning your work ethic in regards to your music career.
Bro, she's the one, okay, let me say this. You know what she told me? One of the reasons why she really, really, really like thought I was different is because when I had my channel popping, she told me I was the only person that would like promoted her products, her soap, without charging her. And I didn't care about that shit. I was all about promoting black women. It's like, shit, we need to get promotion going. Bro, a nigga tried to make a whole fucking company legitimized for her soap business, bro. Like the nigga made the website, nigga made the bottles, nigga made the label, nigga got like I corporatized the entire business, bro. And tried to make serum an actual product legitimately. So as far as laziness goes, or this or that, like uh, I'm not a lazy person at all. Could I work harder? I'm sure I could work harder, but am I lazy? No, I'm not a lazy person.
So
I've
you,
never been a lazy person.
so you say you try to corporatize the business. You rebranded. You made the website. Why didn't the business take off the way you guys thought it would take off?
Yeah, I mean, businesses fail. Most businesses are gonna fail. I think the soap businesses are a little bit more saturated in market now. To be honest with you, right? It's a little saturated, so you either have to have a good amount of advertising dollars behind you to get it off the ground, or you got to have some sort of customer base kind of going into it. And that's what we tried to use the channel for, right? That's what we tried to use my subscribers for, which is why you always saw me posting visuals of serum, or I'd have the serum ad playing in the beginning of the live streams, and then I'd have the links to serum, and then you'd see the links going in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like we're not all the way to NASA yet, but damn it, we're trying to build the spacecraft at least.
Okay, okay. And what happened with the music career? You just dropped your album a couple of weeks ago, a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Why isn't Honest Truth? Why isn't he on Spotify? Why isn't he having any music videos? Why is he putting his all into his music career?
Bro, I'm really not, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I was going through everything with this chick, the only thing that really kept me grounded, because it was tough, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was tough. It was very, very, very tough and difficult. Just being kind of completely cut off out of nowhere, and knowing that she's probably off talking to guys and probably having sex with other guys while she's pregnant with my child, and all that other different type of stuff, man. Like, it was, as a man, it was just really tough, bro. So the music was the only thing that I had left. That's the only thing I really felt like doing. I didn't feel like going and making a YouTube video. I didn't feel like walking into or trying to go find a job. Like, I didn't need to find a job. I don't need to find a job right now. Like, irrespective of my parents, she'll tell you it's not my parents' money that I have right now. She'll tell you she knows how I have my money right now. She knows how I have my money, and it's not by whatever she said either earlier either. It's not by what she was talking about.
Well, she
She knows
attributes the
exactly.
money to your parents.
Huh?
She attributes the money that you have
She
to your
she knows
parents.
the money that I have right now. She knows how I have this money, and she knows it's not my parents. She knows. This is why she's so fucking dangerous. She knows
So
it's not from my parents.
did you get it from crypto, work,
I'm
YouTube?
not gonna say where I got it, bro.
Okay.
But check it out though. Check it out. That's not even the point. The point is that, like, the overall arching thing is that, as long as somebody, in my opinion, is willing to work something out, I'm always down to work out things with people. I'm never set in stone. Even my opinion now about my entire, I'll change. Hey, if I learn that, what I was doing wasn't right, that I wasn't operating in the right manner, if I learned that my thoughts obviously weren't correct as far as dating goes and with people of certain lifestyles, then I'm willing to tell, like, hey, I was wrong, guys. I was wrong, and here's why. I'm getting screwed over right now. Here's what I think now, right? And that's my truth, right? Hey, I was wrong about it. I'm not scared to admit that. And just like I said, I'm not scared to admit that. I'm also not scared to work on it and try to become better. And she knows that. You know, most people know that. But again, I've never dealt with a relationship like this before, because I'm not dealing with a typical relationship or a typical person. I'm dealing with a clinically diagnosed, borderline schizophrenic narcissist. She's borderline and schizophrenic. Jesus Christ, she's NPD, BPD, and schizophrenic.
Okay. I saw.
There's she takes like, bro, she takes like 15 different pills, bro, a day, but she only takes like 9 of them or 8 of them though, bro. And there's so many different types and shit. Like,
Let
I
me
didn't think it was anything, but
let me ask you this question. I see everybody in the back that's waiting to get on the panel, but I want to have this one on one with the honest truth. The question I wanted to ask you: If is there any way, if your ex dropped the charges, if she proved that you were the father to the baby that she's carrying, is there any way you two can mend the fences in your mind and get back together?
no, I mean, it's not a possibility. And people with BPD and NPD, once they discard you and they idealize, or the identity they idealized of you is over, they have to paint you as the enemy forever. And they'll hover you, which is why she sends me emails. Like, one email she'll send, like, I hate you. Like, I could show you the emails later. I'm not gonna post them, but she'll send me an email saying, like, I hate you. You're the worst thing that ever happened. And then she'll send me another email, like, literally 5 minutes later, saying, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you did this to us. Why did you do this to us? Blah 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 blah. So she goes through extreme polarities, right? That bipolar shit. So but past that, the NPD in her doesn't let her get back once she discards you, once you're painted as a bad person in her mind, you have to stay a bad person because that fuels her life, that fuels her victim mindset, and it gives her the ability to move on or gives her the strength to move on to say, oh, don't worry. The next one's going to be better, even though she's saying she's going to stop dating. She probably won't. She's going to get into this situation again because that's just the cycle of life that they have to go through. But no, she's not going to drop the charges. People with NPD and PPD, they don't do that. They seek to take you out. Oftentimes, they seek to literally physically take you out, which is why she shot at me, right? She now her justification will be, oh, you beat me, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that, right? She never called the cops at that time. She doesn't have any marks, of course, right? She doesn't have, of course, right? So to justify the attempted murder, what she's going to do is say is do what she's doing now, in order to keep that justification, because you have to remember this is survivability now. If things go to court and things get serious, which they might get serious, now she's going to have to justify an action of which she's admitted to online, which I've recorded everything of, right? Just like she's recording everything. I know everything that I'm saying right now is online, but that's fine because she's saying everything too. So having said that, no, she won't drop the charges. She doesn't have the ability to drop the charges. Her mind can't conceive that right now, nor will it. Nor will it. But if she did, in a hypothetical world, drop the charges, if she did drop them, absolutely not. At this point, I think it's pretty safe to say that it's time to cut my fucking losses, man. I've done all I can do. I've tried to offer solutions as far as getting rid of the child because I don't want to have a single parent household. I don't want my child to be around other men when they're going in and out while you're choosing to continue your sexual escapades, because people with NPD are very, very, very highly sexually driven, as well as BPD, which is the reason why she's talking to her ex or her exes. She needs to have that comfortable sexual familiarity in order to instill and validate that victim narrative that her new boyfriend is treating her worse than he did, and that she needs emotional support and sexual gratification. This is the revolving fucking door, man. It's the same shit over and over. So you don't get anything new with these people. They fucking drain you until either you take yourself out or you do something very stupid to fuck up your life. And that's what happens with a lot of these dudes out here. That's what fucking happens, man.
So is it safe to say, based on what you just told me, you can't pay for the abortion because you know she's not gonna take the
Bro,
money
niggas
to
have,
get the
we have
abortion?
she didn't want to get the abortion. She said she wanted to raise the child by herself. She didn't want to get, she never wanted to get the abortion. I don't know what she's talking about abortion money or anything like that. Abortion's not that expensive. You know what I mean? Like abortion money is, it's what, $400 or $500. That's never the issue. She wants the baby so she can get more support,
So
more financial support, man.
so
You know?
assuming that the baby is yours and she doesn't want you involved, are you willing to pay the child support for this baby?
I mean,
And,
if obviously I'll have to legally, fulfill my duties. Yeah, duh, yeah, for sure. I'm not gonna, what I'm saying, I'm not gonna not, but yeah, she wants the baby. She doesn't want to abort the baby. She wants to be able to have that control and that leverage over me. This is nothing new, guys. This is going on a million times. It just happened to THT. It just happened to me, the honest truth. So for me, it's gonna be a different situation now because it's like, damn, nigga, how the fuck did you get that? What happened to you? So, but yeah, man, of course, I want to raise my child. I want to be in the life, but you have to listen to what she said. She's like, it'll have to be supervised, right? Supervised, because I can't trust him to not hurt my child. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about here? That's the manipulation. That's the triangulation. She's gonna try and paint. Now the child's the victim of me. The unborn child's the victim of me now, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, dear. You can have your supervised. She's gonna have to have control over everything. And they're kind of, that's the masochistic side. It almost comes off at evil. What's messed up is she's not trying to be evil is the worst part. She literally can't control this. It's just how she operates, how her mind has to survive.
yeah, I mean, it seems like you caught yourself in quite a predicament. Is there anything else you want to let
Yeah.
the people know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of content coming up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm sure I'll get, a decent amount of views once we start talking about these situations in shorts. Because I'll be honest, there's a lot of guys that I think here's the problem. Here's where the purple pill is gonna come in. The purple pill is gonna come in because come on, I didn't disrespect ARC for no reason. ARC was on some other stuff too. I'll be honest, ARC was on some other shit. But the purple pill is gonna come in because the problem is there's a lot of like issues that you're gonna deal with in a relationship like this, where the red pill is gonna sound good, but it's not gonna really offer you any solutions into like what really she's got going on, bro. The nefarious nature of what's really going on. Like you, sometimes you want to know if your girl's cheating on you, man. And as cool as it is to listen to Andrew Tate or Kevin Samuels or this, and that, like you want to listen to somebody that's going to be able to tell you, like, oh yeah, she's cheating for sure, bro. Like nobody has a show like that where they can call in. They're like, yo, man, I just need advice because everybody's either red pill or blue pill. But you know, THT is always going to invent something new. That's why she's trying to get me. I'm that dude. I'm that nigga, right? And what can I say? So that's gonna be coming soon, man. We're gonna be giving advice from a red pill perspective to niggas who are caught in the blue pill matrix. You know, that's what it is. Make sure you subscribe, like. That's what's on the agenda. Oh, and listen to the music. Hey, the music's good. Y'all hating on the music. The music is fire, and I know the music is fire. Don't worry, it's gonna get some views in a second. Y'all just stay tuned. Make sure you run it up for your boy. It's not on SoundCloud because I need some goddamn subs on YouTube. That's
hey, bruh.
Exclusive.
Hey, bro, you doing all that yapping, fam. You owe me an apology, don't you?
What do I owe you apology for, bro?
Because your corny ass jumped on here talking about what me and my wife had going on while your bitch ass was running around here getting shot at and shit.
Talked about you today, bro. What the fuck are you
Bro,
talking about?
Hey, my nigga, you talked about me, period. The mere fact that you was going, you all of a sudden tough now. You got bitches shooting at you, nigga. Now you tough.
I keep this shit going, bro. Nobody gonna talk to you. If you want to talk, you can come on my channel, bro. But nobody gonna talk to you right now, bro.
Wait, say what? Now you invite me to your channel, bro?
I'll invite you to the channel, bro. I'm not gonna talk to you right now. You can come on my live, bro. All right.
So do you not know where you are?
Hey, bro, did you not hear what I just said, nigga?
I heard you,
bro. You gonna do it on my
I heard you, fam. But wait, I ain't going nowhere, bro.
All right,
I'm here for this.
GMT has been real, bro. I'm gonna catch up with you. All right.
All right, peace.
All right, family.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, I want to say, I feel everything what he's saying. I thought he was telling the honest truth. I mean, no cap on his name. Really, I'm not trying to be like a fan, like. I don't want to come here like I'm a fan, but bro, it sounded like he was saying the honest truth. I mean, he was coming clean with it. I mean, she's on this. This is what I've been dealing with. I mean, I can't fault that. I mean, of course, I heard her side. I heard the little bit, but the little bit that I heard, it sounded like a woman scorned. To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like a woman that's ready to come after you, brother. And a woman scorned is something to worry about. That's pretty much all I got off on. Go ahead.
Hey, I appreciate you, meditation. Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, bro, nobody's perfect, bro. I appreciate the support, and there's nothing I have to hide from it. I think that obviously it's embarrassing enough that people are going to be able to really deduce and discern what's going on. You know, that I don't have to say too much, to be honest. Like, you know, it's pretty messy on her part to do a lot of the stuff that she's done. But I'll go ahead.
But bro, this is information that you didn't even have to give, even though she came up here saying a whole lot of BS. You didn't have to jump up here, even though I mean, well, Troll loved it. I mean, that's his channel, but that's what he's supposed to do, which I love. I mean, I'm a troll too, but at the same time, listening to you speak, I mean, I heard realness. I mean, you didn't have to give all that. It doesn't make you look any better at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, bro. It's cool, bro. It's cool. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I mean, it's gonna change. It'll change a little bit. So people are gonna have their outlooks on how they look at it, you know. But yeah, you got to say a little something, just because if not, I feel like people are gonna kind of run away with a lot of theories, like the age thing with this girl she was talking about. I was like, you got to clear that stuff up. You don't want to have those type of rumors.
There wasn't a 17-year-old girl. It was all made up.
No, bro. She's like 20 something. I don't know where 17 came from. That's wild. But yeah, she knows. But once again, she's gonna be making these types of things up. Hey, if I got to be the martyr to be like, you know what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'll do that. I think the message is there for a lot of guys, and I think that people are going to tune in ultimately just because of the nature of what the entire situation is, man. So I just want to say thank you, though, bro. Go
ahead. Hey, do your live, bro. I'm gonna be looking for Beyonce. Hey, bro, Beyonce. I'm gonna be looking for you to go live in the next hour or 2 hours, whenever you go.
All right, bet. All right, bet for sure. Hey, it'll probably be tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. It'll probably be tonight.
Okay. I'm gonna look for you. I think I'm
Turn your
subscribed to you. I believe.
notification. Okay, turn your notification bell and set it to all, brother.
All right, man. I got you. All right, Troy. I'm gonna let you go. That was my take on it, man. I'm gonna let you go, man.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm not about to talk to Taz, bro. Taz is too goddamn annoying, bro. Like, Taz, you drain too much, bro. You're an energy drainer, bro. And you know you are, bro. Plus, your voice is just too much to listen to. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you, fam. You trying to make yourself sound smarter than you are. It's a negative, bro. But I'll invite you. You got my word. I'll invite you to the platform, bro. And because I can't not be that. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? GMT. I
So
just wanted to come back up and thank him, bro. Go ahead.
my question for you is
Yeah, sir.
going forward, how are you gonna pick better women?
Honestly, bro, what the problem with this situation is that like I felt like she was so different because she was love bombing a nigga, like making me feel like I was a king, bro. I was like, damn, shoot, she really loves a nigga. She really loves the kids. Like she can really see who I am, you know what I mean? Type of ish. I think that going forward, it's some of the things that I talked about even on my last live stream. Identifying mental issues within people, right? That's crucial. That's how I'm gonna be processing my next. I said processing my next girl. Just thinking a bit more and watching her actions. Everything that glitters isn't gold. That same thing that make you laugh will make you cry. That's what my grandpa used to say. So he ain't lying. I get what he's talking about now. It took me a long time.
But is that really possible? Like you said, she had all these personalities, disorders, B, PD, NPD, AXYPD, all these different personality disorders. Then one day the script flipped. If you get with a woman, how can you assure that on in October 23rd the script won't flip on you?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's pretty much no way to know the script won't flip on you in 2023. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's a risk. It's a risk, and this is why a lot of the red pill guys say the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. That's what Coach Greg Adams says all the time. It's a risk. I don't think that there's any way to know now. I used to think that, man, I thought that this girl would have never done what she's doing to me. Put pictures of my mom up, talk about the unborn child like the way she's talking about, embarrassing me like this. I would have never thought like, this one girl would have been the only girl I would have never thought did this shit. So I think that honestly nowadays, I know a lot of other dudes kind of go through this same thing. And you just kind of come to realize like, man, you know what? Maybe I don't really know motherfuckers as well as I did. Like maybe I really don't know these girls as well as I do. I don't know. I don't think that there's any way to tell, to be honest with you, other than time. Once you've been with somebody for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, I think that that's that mark, that 5 year mark. You can really understand somebody. But even then, I'm reading stories about NPD and BPD people. I don't. It could be 20 years down the line, and then all of a sudden they just wake up and it's just like, you know what, I'm tired of it, type of deal, and they just end up taking off. So ain't no way of knowing, man. If you decide to get into a relationship, it's a risk on both sides. I'm sure she feels like obviously she feels like she got the short end of the stick, probably because she's pregnant right now and going through hormones and she's not on her meds. So I'm sure she feels the same way. So to guys and girls, there's no way to know. You can. Aries Cuisine said you should have chosen better. Yeah, I mean, the only way I could have chosen better Aries Cuisine is if I would have just listened to the stereotype, like don't date a single mom. Don't give single moms a chance. Don't give women who are on meds a chance. Don't give women who have medical issues a chance. But I decided to.
Weren't you a big advocate of single mothers?
That's why I dated her, bro.
And
I'm not lying to y'all, bro. Everything I haven't told a lie yet. Everything that I do in my real life, bro, I try and add up to what I'm saying online. That's why I'm just listening to her line. I'm just like, what in the fuck? Everything that I talk about online is what I do in real life. She was a single mother who was struggling, who was up there saying that there were rats in her house and the wind and the tornadoes were about to blow it down, that white people were calling her the N-word, B-word, and all this other stuff in her little city that she lived in. So what did I do? I was like, well, why don't you just move down here? And she was like, well, I could, I got this money, but I was going to be, getting the house up here. And I was just like, man, you should just move, bro, because, you need to get away from the racist people and everything like that. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah. I mean, like, boy, but it's all an act. Once again, it's all an act. It's just to get you to fall in love, to fall for them. And then once you fall for them, then, the stuff starts to change a little bit. And then you wake up one day and things have changed a lot and you're kind of stuck there fighting for, you know, this person that you never would have thought would change on you, and then you're also feeling stupid because it's like, damn, I should have never really even fucked with you to begin with. Like, damn, I wasn't even, damn, I got caught two ways. It's a 1-2, you know? Fell in love with the person I shouldn't have been fucking with to begin with, and now they acting crazy, like they don't even know who I am. It's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
So you were a big advocate for single mothers, and now you see why people are staying away from single mothers.
Like, bro, honestly, check it out. Like, she's still commenting in the chat right now, plus my flight. I told her that I would pay her. I told her, and I recorded this. I didn't record this conversation. Damn it. I didn't record this one, but I told her, because she was like, when she was threatening to call police on me the first time, before she actually did, I told her, I was like, she was like, you're going to pay for everything you owe me. And I was like, I could start paying you. I was like, you know, I was like, how much? I could send you something right now. You know, like, I'm sorry you feel that way. And she was like, no, it doesn't matter. I was like, what do you mean it doesn't matter? You just said I owe you money. I have a little money. I have some money right now. I'll send you some money. You know, you still got the Cash App, everything. She was like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I was like, well, why are you saying that I owe you so much money if you don't want to take the money? So she's in the chat right now talking about a flight. I know she was talking about abortion. She didn't want an abortion. She didn't want the money. She just wants to make me look bad, so it makes her look better. She's narcissistic, and that's what gives her life.
So she says she's been keeping a paper trail.
John the analyst is right. She wants to get what's up, Organic Black? She wants to get, now she's gonna ask for the money. Yeah, because she knows I'm telling the truth. Now you want me to send the money? She's gonna be in the chat. Send it now. No, I'm not sending you the money now. I'm not. My lawyer has my money. Okay, you're not getting any money now. You made your bed and you're gonna lay in it, and you're gonna lose at the end of the day. Trust my words. You got the right one today, sweetheart. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. I want you to know that. And so, I told you here today.
Are you worried that she's been keeping a paper trail? She says she's got video recordings.
She said she had another bank account, so I don't know why she's asking. I sent her $500 when she left me the first time. I sent her $500. She asked for $500 when she was at the violence shelter. You know, and then I didn't hear from her all day the next day, only for her to come back and tell me that the reason that I didn't hear from her is because she was talking to her ex-boyfriend at the time. Like, I'm like, bro, bro, you know how crazy I look out here? Sending this chick money, she's talking to her ex-boyfriend, and she has secret bank accounts while she's planning on leaving me with my unborn child. What are we talking about? I literally just asked for us to work things out, and you're still in the chat right now. This is insanity.
So if
you know what, this happens to dudes that are still desired. She still wants me, but she can't be with me because of her mental diagnosis.
If you had to do it again, would you have still sent her the money? Bro.
You said what?
If you had to do it over again, would you have still sent her the money?
If I gotta do it again, would I still send her what, the $500 or whatever? Like, it's not even, bro. It's not even about the money, bro. Like, I don't care about the money. We were supposed to be on a team and building like the money together. You know what I mean? Like, it's not ever about the money for me. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe I didn't focus on the money enough. You know, maybe I should have focused on the money more, for sure. But it's like, okay, well, I got money now. You know, it's like, but now I don't got the girl. So it's just, I don't know. It's interesting how shit changes. I would have given her all the money I have, right? I don't have a shit ton of money. I'm not balling at all. Like, I'm still damn near down bad. But like, you know, I would have given everything I got to her right now. This is what we're working for. This is what we were grinding for. This is what we were talking about. And she just took off. That's one of the reasons why I'm really confused, because she knew that money was on the way, and for her to just take off and disappear while you're pregnant with my child, I'm like, no, that can't be my baby. That doesn't make sense, because she knew the money was coming. And if she's pregnant by me, why would she take off? That don't make no sense to me, GMT. That tells me that that's probably not my baby, and that whoever she was talking to, she was giving me like you said, a trail. She was giving me trickle truths is what it's called. She was giving me small truths. So she told me, oh, I talked to my ex, and she was going to see how I reacted to that. Well, I don't like the way he reacted. I'm not going to tell him what really happened with my ex. So she was testing me. The manosphere sometimes calls it shit testing, when a woman shit tests you, right? Mm-hmm. In the NPD BPD world, they call it trickle truths. That's how they test you to see what you're going to do when they finally reveal themselves to you in their dirty deeds. If you don't pass the trickle truth test, then they gaslight and they discard you, so they feel better about their bullshit. It's a fucked up shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But niggas know I'm telling the truth because it makes sense. I ain't lying to y'all. I wish it didn't make sense. I wish I didn't have to figure all this out. You know, I'm thinking that she probably cheated. She felt bad about it, so she had to take off. I mean, there's a chance it is my baby. I'm not saying that there's not a chance. I'm just saying the likeliness is very low. The likeliness is very low. You know, less than 5%. Yes, is there a chance, guys? There's a fucking chance. But you know, where did I meet this woman? Aries Cuisine says, yeah, when I was popular on YouTube, Aries, remember when I was like, you know, getting like, you know, 200-300 people a live stream? You know, she sent me an email and we connected, you know, because she was cool. You know what I'm saying? Soul Provider Stream says, I ain't falling for this. You don't have to fall for nothing. Jalen says these black women can't be trusted. Baby Gang says you're mad because you left. Baby Gang, I'm not mad. I'm just sad that you're so like you're embarrassing both of us right now. I'm just sad because it's like I didn't think you were like this, but I realize you can't control it. I know you had a rough upbringing, and this isn't even partly up to you. You know, like I of course I would have loved for things to work out between us, but I can't talk to you in this space right now. There's no way I'm gonna do that. You know, I'll talk to you on the messages, but I'm not gonna give you the audible vocal conversation. You've done so much, you know, that's just kind of really distasteful. And, you know, you've made your bed and you're going to lay in it just like you laid with all the other boyfriends that apparently treated you bad. And you'll be alone forever, just like you admitted, because apparently everybody treats you bad, you know? So I'm sorry to you. And I hope that you didn't have to have that destiny that you admitted to, but in your own admittance, you're going to be alone forever. So go to the depths of hell. Okay. All right. You see what I mean? It's like I'm not telling her to go to the depths of hell. You know what I mean? I'm not on that right now. It's like there's no making it better with this woman. You know, with this type of mental issue. You know, go to the depths of hell. She, of course, when she has the baby, she's gonna make sure to do everything possible that she can to, you know, to make things wrong. She's gonna do everything she possibly can.
Well, let me ask you this question: Have you ever said anything disrespectful to her, or called her out of her name, or anything like that?
I'm sure every couple has probably said things that they could judge or characterize as being disrespectful. Unfortunately, the disrespectful it's an opinionated term. There's no way to definitively define disrespect. What you see as disrespect might be different from what I see as disrespect. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's no way to answer that. Again, it goes down to her justifying the reason why she emotionally cheated or physically cheated. It's like, oh well, he was doing this, so fuck it. Yeah, I did because he was cheating on me first. When we were talking, one of the things that she said to me, and I asked her, I was like, have you ever cheated? Because I don't cheat. I don't cheat on my girls. THT, she love bomb you with the $10,000 vacation. Sally Hemmings, I told her to stay up in Ohio with the money. She'll tell you in the chat right now. Ask her how many times I told her to just stay in Ohio with the money and not come down here. Ask her. She'll tell you truthfully. Ask her.
But did she pay for an 8,000, 10,000 vacation for the both of you guys?
Bro, a nigga told her to stay up there with the money and just to keep it. She'll say something in the chat. She'll say she'll give the baby to his mama. Yeah, I'm sure you will. You'll give up your child, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not mentally stable. But yeah, ask her. Hey, baby gang, answer in the chat. Didn't I tell you repeatedly to stay in Ohio, to not come to Texas? Did I not tell you repeatedly not to say that? She'll answer. A nigga's not lying. I don't lie. She'll answer. Wait for her answer.
I understand that you said that, but did you go on the vacation on her dime though?
Bro, she booked the Airbnb and then surprised me and told me that she was coming down here, bro. She booked it without me saying it, bro. She booked it. Okay. She said she had to book it because if she didn't book it, she knew she would never see me because I was bullshitting or maybe I was taking too long or I don't know, like whatever it might be. Bro, she booked the Airbnb. I told her not to come down, so she was like, I already booked it. I was like, damn, all right, well, shoot, I guess I'll see you. Guess what? We had a great time when she came down here. A nigga caught feelings for her. I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't happy that I saw her. I was happy that I saw her. A nigga caught feelings for her. Nigga started to fall in love with her.
So when you first saw her, where did you take her out to?
Somebody said quit telling it all. I don't even know who this is that texted me. I think this is her new number that texted me. I don't even know who this is right here. Hold up. Let me see who this is. Oh, I think this might be let me see. Hang on. Bro, I think it's bruh. All right. What'd you say, GMT?
When she first came down, where did you guys go? Where's the first date that you took her on?
Oh, this is my bro. Hey, don't worry, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. Hey, you said what?
When she first came down to see you, where was the first date Where's the first place or the first date that you took her to?
Hold on. All right, the first date, bro. We went to this jazz cavern, this jazz thing or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, Rico, send the clip, bro. Send the clip. Yes, I fell in love, beat balls. Yeah, bro. I'm all for love. You know what I'm saying? Probably gonna be a little bit more chill on it now. Probably gonna be a little bit more chill on it now. Meditation says she's coming to your live tonight. Yeah. She said she changed her number, so I couldn't reach out to her if I wanted to. She's already changed her number, so that's why I'm not gonna talk to her on your platform, GFT. You know, she doesn't get that. She wants to do bad. She's gonna do bad by herself, man. What's up, Koja? This is why you pump and dump. Demac, I mean, this is sad, bro. And this is why it's bad, bro. The manosphere is going to watch this and going to be like, damn, you see, this is why you pump and dump women. Like, I'm not going to lie. If I was just pumping and dumping her and really didn't care about her, give a fuck about her, I wouldn't be in none of this problem right now. I wouldn't be in none of these issues. If I just kind of treated her and gave her the D and sent her on her way and just treated her like every other person, I wouldn't be in any issues. But no good deed goes unpunished. You know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. But that's the bad part about it. But again, that's why we're going to have some purple pill conversations coming up. Purple pill is going to save souls, and it's also going to still keep you in the game. You're not going to just end up turning to like a red pill meathead that's just kind of fucked up. You know, you'll still have your swag. You'll still be able to talk smooth to the ladies. You still won't be raging or anything like that. You'll just know what to look out for off WAP, or whether or not and how deep you can really fuck with a chick. It's going to go deep into it. We're going to address the mental side of things, a whole bunch of stuff. People are going to say, we're not going to watch, but they're watching right now, so they're going to watch. Let me look at some more comments. I see GT. Let me look at some more comments. I'll respond to a few more things and I gotta go. Let me respond to a few more things. Hang on. Cringe, stop. Yeah, cringe. I know. On that point, he is right. I don't think this is an example of pump and dump. You should have chose better. Yeah, I should have chose better. You both messed up. Yeah, lady, I could agree with you there. Do I think I need a dating coach now? No, I don't think I need a dating coach. That's her comment. This is some BS. What's happening here, GMT? Just some BS. Sadie thinks I'm lying. Ben Garcia says, don't kill Little Honest Truth. I don't know who. I don't know why. I'm not going to kill Little Honest Truth. If that's my baby, I'm definitely not taking the baby out. I definitely want my child, and she's going to make it as bad as she can. She's not going to co-parent. She's going to counter-parent.
Yeah, so
she's going to make sure a nigga goes through it.
So
she's going to counter-parent for sure.
Why would you put yourself in a counter-parent situation?
Hey, what's up, Batty Gal? What's up, Batty Gal? I don't want to be in a counter-parent situation. I would love to work things out, but you can't work things out with somebody that doesn't want to work things out, bro. B Money, it's going to turn into a positive family. Y'all know how I am. Things are definitely looking better. It's just her is looking real bad right now. Everything else in life is better. Her is horrible. But we're going to be all right. But, yeah, it's she doesn't really know what she wants, and this is why I'm empathetic of her. I do feel bad at the end of the day. I do feel bad because she's struggling internally with so much and she doesn't have the ability to work it out. So she lashes, she lashes and she does everything like she's doing right now. I'm reading some of the comments. GMT, you can say something. Why would you two bring a child into the situation? A lady, I didn't purposely try to bring a child into the situation. Lady, let me say what I said again. I'm 32. I haven't gotten any women pregnant before, lady. I've been with a good amount of women, like around 40 or 50. Admittedly, I've been probably protected, unprotected, half and half, right? So check it out. I've had scares, yes, before, but I'm comfortable with the pullout method, right? I'm comfortable with the pullout method. Like I know how to not get a chick pregnant. You know what I mean? The time that she got pregnant was the time that she had left me and she was at an abusive center or something like that. That's when she conceived. She conceived when she was gone for 2 weeks. And then she came back. She moved back in. And then a week later, she told me she was pregnant. When I went to go see how far along she was, she didn't want me to go to the doctor's visit with her. She was like, oh, don't worry. You don't have to go. You can come to the next one. She was just like, you don't have to go. Don't worry. It's not that important. She was like, the next one's the important one. I was just like, all right. She's saying we were trying for a baby. Yeah, well, this is tough right here. So, this is tough right here, and I don't even want to say this out loud. So I'm just gonna hold back on saying that because I don't want to completely crush her right there. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say everything, but just know that again, more than likely, at that moment in time, I wasn't trying to, to get her. Hold on a second. I see you, bro. I see you texting me right now.
Let me ask you this question: in the text message thread that was showed, you referred to yourself as
Oh,
a
hey,
monster.
what's up? Hey, let me say this. I gotta say what's up to the realest nigga that had my back, man, when I was going through it emotionally, bro. Man, let me say this. The realest nigga in the world, KB. Young KB coming out of the funk, bro. I gotta be honest, man. Shout out to that boy. He's watching right now. Big, 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 man. One of the realest niggas I've ever met in my life, bro. Shout out to the real people that can really hold you down, man. Everybody needs a friend every once in a while. When you're under attack, man, and you got solid people in your corner, you can make it through anything in life. I'm not gonna lie, that's the reason I'm able to make it through this. Laugh with y'all, joke with y'all, read y'all's comments and shit like that. Know that I probably got to get ready to go to jail here in a little bit and bail out, bond out, do all that bullshit. The reason I can make it through that shit is because I got somebody that really fucking I got like a real OG that fucks with me, that's given me advice on all this shit before. So hey, you can say whatever y'all want, y'all can laugh. Hey, I got real people in my corner. Thank God. If I didn't, man, I'd be in a fucked up situation, bro. I'd be in a bad situation because I wouldn't have anybody to teach me how to bro, even with this whole bondsman situation or jail situation, bro. Check it out. You need somebody that knows the law. A nigga I don't have any priors. I haven't gone to jail for no domestics and stuff like that. So now that this girl's talking about, we went to the law and stuff like that, bro, I need real advice, man. I need real friends, not some hey, it's gonna be okay, THT. Don't worry, she's just whatever. Nah, bro. I need real advice. And let me say this: the Lord Almighty Jesus, bro. Shout out to God, man, for putting people in your life when He knows when you're really on some real stuff. People will come into your life when you're going through hell to give you little pieces of heaven to let you make it through. So I got to shout out to my nigga, bro. Somebody said he's being too real right now. No.
Let me ask you this question, the honest truth. In the text message that was showed, I'm assuming it was between you and her.
Let me say this. Y'all talking about the grift and talking about all this, man. I don't give a fuck about what y'all think about grifting and all this shit, bro. The way I live my life, I get to live my life like how y'all don't get to live y'all's lives. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Nigga don't give a fuck about the grift or this and that. Y'all still gonna be watching the grift because y'all care about messy shit. Aries Queen, you've been tuned in for a long time. I'm gonna see you on the next live stream. You're gonna be in there with your little T emoji. Stop bullshitting. Go ahead, GMT.
On the text messages that were shown, you called yourself a monster and you apologized. Why did you call yourself a monster in that text message exchange?
Aries Cuisine, I gotta apologize to you. You're probably like, what? How? Okay, Aries, don't worry about it. I want to apologize. I love you, Aries. So I'm no, bro. Look, at this point, Aries Cuisine said I don't want you. Oh, maybe you don't. Aries Cuisine, you used to be on the channel. Maybe you're blocked now. I don't know. You're gonna pop up. I'm sure I'll see your name in the chat. When I do, I'm gonna Snapchat you. I'm gonna snapshot you. Check it out. Shit with NPD and BPD people, bro. When they're having their psychosis meltdowns and shit like that, man. Mm-hmm. You want to comfort them, right? You just want to be hey, everything's okay. Everything's Death Racer. I don't know what she's talking about. She used to be all up in the chat. She's still on the chat. She's probably blocked right now, but people just be lying, bro. I don't have time to lie. It's whatever. You don't watch, cool. You watch, whatever. I don't give a fuck. When what happens is when she ends up throwing a mood or a tantrum, you want to fix it. So you just want to be like, oh, okay, baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for this. I was a monster. I was everything that you're saying. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry about everything. That's what you're gonna say because you want to fix it because you care about that person, and that person knows that you care about them. So since they know you care about them, they're gonna try and put you into a positions, right? They're gonna try and make you like, oh this, oh that, oh this, oh that. You're gonna be like, oh okay, and then eventually you're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm not sorry anymore because I didn't do anything wrong. No, you're tripping this time. And when you confront them and say, no, I'm not sorry anymore. No, this is an abuse. No, I'm not. No, I don't care. No, we're not doing that anymore. This is the way it's gonna be. That's when they end up dipping. And now you're controlling, and now you're abusive, and now you're narcissistic, and now you're this, and now you're that. So, yeah, you want to try and appease them. It's kind of like when a messed up F-boy is always cheating on his girl and making it seem like, oh, the reason I cheated is because you're not putting out enough. She said that I had a sexual addiction, right? And I was this and I was that. I don't even know what that means, but whatever. We'll just say it. She'll make you feel bad for your sexual addiction, so you apologize for having a sexual addiction. You'd be like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. And guess what? That worked for a while. For a while, I was like, and that's what she feeds off of. She gets into each relationship where she's able to get these guys and she wraps them around her thumb. And next thing you know, you're apologizing when she's gone for 3 weeks and fucking other dudes. And you're sitting here apologizing, begging for her to come home. Like, bruh, what the fuck? This is crazy, right? When you finally wake up out of that shit and you be like, man, I'm not apologizing. I'm not a monster. You're a monster. Then they try to paint you as the monster, right? If this is the case, let me tell you something. She said that she was raped by the child of her first father, right? She said she was raped. Like brutally, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that to you. Anyways, fuck it. She said she was brutally GRAPED, right? Brutally. And so I was like, dang, like that's crazy, right? Like what happened? And she was like, well, we stayed together and I lived with him for a year. I was like, what? Well, why did you stay together with him if he raped you? Why did you have his child if he raped you? She said she didn't believe in abortion. I was like, okay, which is why it's funny, which is why I said she doesn't want to get an abortion. So I was like, oh, she's making a story about, oh, he didn't give me abortion money. She told me the reason that she didn't abort her first child, Malik, is because she doesn't believe in abortions. I said, not even if the guy raped you? Well, he didn't rape her, but that's what she told me so that I could become emotionally or trauma bond connected to her. She wasn't fucking raped. It was consensual sex and the relationship didn't work out. So guess what she did? She sent him to fucking jail just like she's trying to do me. But he didn't have the money to bond out. I got the money. He didn't have the money. So he sat in jail for 3 or 4 years, she said. And guess why she moved to Ohio? Because he was trying to kill her after he got out of jail. And then she pops up in Texas with me after staying in Ohio for 4 years and being on the abusive list. Being on the, I was domestically abused list. Bro, I can't make this up. This is like, I'm just as confused as you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm now that same ex that she talks about like every single other ex. Now it's me. So whoever she's dating right now, she's telling them that I'm the person that beat her and I'm getting ready to go to jail. Just like her father, the child of her father did. This is fucking crazy, man. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these red pill guys are right. I'll get made fun of, but I'm honest. Y'all know I'm honest. They were right. If she's crazy, oh my God, she will fuck up your life, bro. Like, and like I said, it's not even that she can help it. She's doing this because she's had such a fucked up childhood. Like she didn't have her mom. She didn't have so much. She went through a lot of trauma, she went through some stuff that I know she's telling the truth about. I know she's telling the truth about it because the stories she said are just crazy. And then some of the stuff she didn't tell the truth about, right? Some of the stuff she's lying. I can tell when she's getting into her grandiose or when she's getting into her, what she calls a disassociative phase. When she shot at me, she told me she had a disassociation phase where she tells me that she doesn't understand or she can't remember what's going on. So I was like, she's not lying because I looked up NPD and BPD. Disassociation is a part of BPD, bipolar personality and NPD. So whether or not she truly doesn't remember, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
When did you first pick up on the lies that you said she was telling you?
Well, bro, like I said, okay, it's not necessarily lies that she's telling. Again, you have to understand where she's coming from. Some of this shit is conscious. So when she first got into the relationship, she's not consciously saying, I'm going to screw this man over in the long run. She's not consciously saying that at first. What she's doing is she's saying, I want this person to see me as this type of person. And if he can see me as this type of person, he'll fall in love with me. And guess what? I did. She treated me like a king, and I saw her like my queen, right? And she even told me that. She used to tell me, you were easy to get. She'll tell you in the chat right now, she used to tell me, you were easy to get. And I used to sit there and be like, damn, what the fuck does that even mean? I used to be like, damn, like I used to be a little scared. She used to be like, you were easy. And I'd be like, what do you mean I was easy? Like I thought love was supposed to be easy. Like if it's right, it's easy, right? That's what love is. You know when you found the one, and I found the one, right? You found the one. We both found the one. But she used to say little things like that, which, now when I think about it, I'm like, damn, what was she saying to me, man? Now when I think about it, I'm like, when I came home and she was gone, bro, and there was nothing, like all of her clothes were gone. Check it out. When I came home, bro, she was gone. My door was open, right? Mm-hmm. Like she didn't take none of her clothes. She didn't do nothing. You know what she did? She made sure to do her makeup. The makeup and her lipstick was on the counter, bro. I said, my door's not even closed, but she did her makeup. She never did her makeup. She never does her makeup. She's all natural. But the day that she decided to move out, she made sure her makeup was done. I said, oh, she got big plans. She got her place now. She got big plans. She got to look right. When she came back, let me say a few things before I go back to what I'm saying. When she came back from the domestic violence shelter, her hair was dyed, and she had been working out. She never sent me a single picture of her working out. So whatever she was working out for, I thought her body was fine. Whoever she was working out for, whoever she was squatting for, it wasn't me. But she came back with dyed hair, a whole new appearance. I was like, damn, who the fuck? You know, her son was like hella quiet. Like she told him not to talk to me about anything. Like I was like, why is he so quiet? I was like, what's up, bro? Like, you okay, little man? He just kind of looked at me funny. I was like putting it together. I was like, oh, she was spending time with another dude, you know? It makes sense now, bro. But let me get back to my other point. Yeah, man, no, she didn't conscientiously go into the relationship saying, I'm going to screw over this man. What happens is she goes into the relationship getting somebody to love her because she has love issues. She has relationship issues because she wasn't able to have successful relationships as a kid. She hasn't been able to learn what a successful relationship is. The dynamics of hearing no from somebody that loves you unfathomably or, without end. She didn't have a mother to tell her no and that I love you. She doesn't have those boundaries or those limits or those realizations made. She doesn't understand the concept of love because she didn't have it. She was raised by drug dealers and her grandmother, man. She was raised cooking cocaine half of her life, you know? So it's nothing on her that's lost. I empathize with her. I wish that she would stop doing the things that she's doing is the only thing and trying to, but she's not going to do that, but so her process of finding love is replicating her relationship that was the first relationship that she's known, which is the relationship with her mom, which was a failed relationship, which is all she knows. It's the very beginning of what she was introduced was failed relationships. So what she does now is she replicates failed fucking relationships, and that's her comfort. That's what gives her life because that's what her life was for the first 18 years of her life. So that's all she knows how to do is fuck up relationships right now. All she knows how to do is have a good, at first, initial idealization phase, and then shit starts to get wrong, and all of a sudden, it's your fault that everything's fucked up in my life. It's your fault that I moved down here. It's your fault that I spent $30,000 of my uncle's money. It's your fault that I am pregnant now. It's your fault. It's your fault. Just like niggas always blaming the white man. It's all THT's fault. No, it's not. It's your fault as much as it is my fault if that's the case. The difference is I'm willing to admit it. You're not.
Oh, you said a whole lot there.
Yeah, man, it's up to her, and then it's not up to her. Like, I hate even having to talk like to her like this because I still, a nigga still cares about her. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's a bird and a chicken head, Rico. I mean, this is why if nobody was dating you, this is why nobody was dating you. You know what I mean? Like, she was like, I'm giving up on love. Yeah, because you're a fucking, you're taking away from people. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh.
Are you giving up on love?
No, bro, I'm not unhealthy like that. Like, even with everything going on with this chick, I'm like, look, she's trying to send me to jail. Niggas about to be on child support. I'm a healthy human being. Life is going to go on. You know what I'm saying? People who are healthy, who are going to be okay in life, who are like rational, are able to see past it. Don't get me wrong. I was messed up for a while. That's why y'all didn't see as much of me. I was dealing with her. I've been dealing with her for a long ass time trying to work out this entire situation, trying to find love. But no, absolutely not. Well, I'm going to be the dude that's out here just like, man, fuck all these women, man. Fuck them all. No, that's not the way. That's not going to work either, homie. That's not going to work either. I still really like women. I still really like women a lot. But for sure, though, the game plan is changing. And though, Mr. DJ's Music says, nigga admitted you went dumpster diving and pull out some trash and took it home. Don't blame her. Bro, I'm not gonna even say that, bro. Like, legitimately, I thought that she was different, bro. Bro, I niggas are good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I can pull women, bro. I'm a relatively decent looking dude. I had a little bit of clout. I'm a funny, charismatic guy. Women think I'm like nerdy sometimes, and they can come across as like kind of whatever. Maybe I'm not saying I'm pulling left and right. I'm definitely not. I can pull a solid 5, a solid 6 out of 10. 6.5 woman out of 10 pretty consistently, bro. Like, no problems. You know what I'm saying? But with her, bro, this is what's fucking me up, y'all. This is what's messing me up. I need to stop cussing so much. This is what's messing me up is, bro, DJ, I wasn't even looking for a woman, bro. I wasn't trying to pull women out of the trash or trying to pull somebody from anywhere. Like I was enjoying my life, bro. I was enjoying my life. I just thought I found somebody that complimented me, that like really understood THT on a different level. Like you have to understand, we were talking for hours and hours, and we were talking. You know what I'm saying? Like we had a real relationship, bro. It wasn't. And I was just trying to find any type of fluky. I'm not gonna say that, but it's not hard to find a chick that wants to just get physical with you. Y'all know I'm an intellectual type of dude, though. I was like, oh, she's different. Yeah, she's different.
Let me ask you this question: at the height of your YouTube career, where you was getting 200 live viewers, and you had all these women in your inboxes, all these content creators, subscribers in your inboxes, what made you choose this woman?
Bro, like I said, man, like I said, I felt like he or she. I say he. Jesus, I'm reading the comments, so sorry, y'all. They're gonna be like, "We got him, boys." But nah. Do I have good relationships with my friends and family? I don't. I guess with my real friends, yeah. But I don't have that many friends. And I mean, admittedly, my family, some of my family, and then some of my other family, no. But the reason why I stopped kind of talking to some of my family is because it's like kind of partly because of her. Like we were supposed to go to this Christmas party one time at my aunt's crib, and like I know she didn't have a family coming up, bro. Like, so she wants a family a lot, and for her, it's really important to have family. So this Christmas party was really important. We were supposed to be going to my aunt's crib this past December, and for whatever reason or another, my aunt was just on some funny shit, and she uninvited us. But I realized that the rest of my family got invited. Oh, because me and my dad into it. So I guess maybe I don't, but me and my dad into it right now. Me and my mom are cool. But yeah, so we got uninvited. So I called my aunt. I was like, Auntie, why'd you uninvite us from the party? I was like, I felt bad because I wanted her to be able to experience a Christmas party. She said she had never been to a Christmas party and seen like family before. So I was feeling bad because I always wanted to give her a family that she never had, man. But even then, like I cut off and I stopped talking to my auntie, my aunt, uncle, my dad's brother and sister. I stopped talking to all them because they uninvited us, and I was like, well, f them. It's me and you, baby. We're the only family we need. Like I said, y'all gotta understand. I really thought that she was like my, Bonnie and Clyde, man. We called each other Bonnie and Clyde, and maybe that's metaphorical. Maybe I didn't understand that Bonnie and Clyde got shot together and they just burnt out like Haley's Comet. Maybe even in that, I should have been listening to the reference of how we were, that we were destructive together, and that the love that we had was gonna be short lived. I don't know. I think about all that shit now, but yeah. She was different. I had no intention on getting with women. I can get women, man. I didn't plan on that. Yeah, I didn't plan on getting with her. I didn't plan on being a stepfather. I fell in love with a human being because I had my doors and I was healthy enough to be healthily emotionally responsive. Like, I don't know, and I'm still healthily emotionally responsive. Even going through this. Like what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Now, Organic Black, I want to say, huge shout out to Organic Black, one of the realest people in the world. And let me say this: Organic Black said I wasn't ready for a relationship. When I made that video, I was definitely speaking introspectively and speaking like, oh, hey, these are the faults that I've had. Maybe I wasn't ready getting into that part, this part. But again, like I said, once you're in it, I'm all for trying to find the solution. And that's always been my thing on the channel. I'm not complaining about how bad the white man is. What's the solution to the white man? What am I going to do? I'm not complaining about how bad, I don't know, insert whatever. I'm not going to even complain about how bad she is. I'm not going to complain about how bad, how unfair the courts are, how bad the justice system is, or how bad that. I'm going to talk about it for sure. I'm not about to be sitting complaining about it for hours on end. I'm about to go figure out a way to get $5,000 so I can keep a lawyer on retainer. You see what I mean? It's like I'm gonna deal with exactly what's going on right now as it's meant to be dealt with as it comes type of shit. And I'm gonna deal with it accordingly, no matter what it is. Niggas not trying to get into that situation, but we're gonna respond. We're gonna respond the right way, and that's the mentality that you want to have in life. People who have that mentality don't lose in life. People who have that mentality don't sit and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna be alone forever. Fuck the world." That's not people. People don't do that. You get your shit together and figure it out and win. You can keep complaining. You can keep doing that. You can keep lying. You can keep whatever. If you want to be alone, then hey, be alone. But I only got one life. You want to screw up yours? That's fine. You can try and screw up mine, but it's not possible. I'm too fine.
Another claim against you is when she first I guess came to move in your house. She claims that all of the lights were off and all the groceries in the refrigerator, all the food in the refrigerator was spoiled. Is there any truth to that?
Bro, I'm not gonna even lie, bro. I can't remember if the lights were on or off. I don't think the lights were off. Maybe they were. Maybe they were off. I don't know. It sounds like she's telling the truth about that. To be honest, I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. The lights might be off.
So,
hey, hey,
how you in the place with? How are you in the place
bro,
with the lights
I
off?
don't. Hey, bro, look. I don't think the lights were off, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm not lying. If the lights were on, if the lights were off, it was because we were probably staying in the Airbnb for a second, and I just didn't pay the bill, bro. Like, okay, check it out. I used to have this prepaid like light service thing, right? Because my credit was fucked up, so I couldn't get like traditional electricity, right? My mom didn't want to co-sign for the electricity. She was like already co-signed for the apartment, but I was having trouble paying the apartment, so she was like, "Bro, I'm not about to co-sign for electricity for you, right? Like, you're not about to screw my credit up." So what I had to do, I had to have prepaid electricity. It's like this little company you can pay per day, and it's like $4 or $5 a day type of shit, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what I did for my normal electricity. I would just pay like a certain balance, so you pay like $75, and then you're like whatever it might be. And so, fuck it, like I was already staying with her. Well, this is what I'm thinking, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is what I'm thinking. The balance of whatever I had probably ran out since we were at the Airbnb. She rented the Airbnb for like a month and a half. Baby gang, how long did you rent the Airbnb? I don't know, like a week and a half, 2 weeks? How long were you there? So I was at the Airbnb, bro. I'm sure that either the air was on. I don't know. When we got back, yeah, the lights are off because I got this prepaid shit because my credit is fucked up, which my credit kind of still is messed up. But now I have, well, now because of her credit, we had to get the electricity. But now I didn't even get it transferred, bro. But essentially, bro, she's still on the electricity, but I'm still paying it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But still, that's the story. So she's probably telling the truth about that shit because of my credit.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably telling the truth, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Bro, Dion, my credit score is bad, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Aries, I'm not lying about anything. I'm telling the truth about everything.
So you also had the first taste of fatherhood. What was it like being a stepfather?
Shatir said I never heard of cosign for electricity. Nah, because you have to have credit, man. My credit was messed up. It's a little better though now. It's a little better. We're doing all right. We're doing a little bit better. Let me see. Don't forget something like that. No, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that's the situation that happened, yo. That's what I'm saying. This situation. Johnny on the spot said you need to be on your purpose TST before you deal with women. Bro, like I said, I wasn't even trying to deal with women, y'all. Like, I really wasn't. I just ended up falling in love with the chick. I wasn't trying to. She'll tell you, I was trying to tell her to stay up there. I wasn't even into it with women like that. Like, I had a few different, and she was hella mad about that. And, hey, baby gang, don't start dropping the names of women and shit. Don't start doing that, bro. Like, don't start being messy. Like, stop that shit, bro. Like, she already knows that I was talking to a few women, but the women I was talking to, it wasn't anything like that because y'all know the situation. I had the entire situation with Taz, took a big channel hit, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? I was trying to rebuild and figure out how I was going to get this shit flipped back around. I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it built back up. I wasn't out here trying to mess with women like that. Bro, she rented the Airbnb, and her plan was to just show up at my doorstep. That's what she told me. Her plan was to show up at my doorstep, but instead she just called me, and she was like, I have an Airbnb, and I'm going to be there in like 2 days. And she sent me a picture of the plane ticket while we were on the phone. I was just like, well, damn. It is what it is. Like, she forced her way into my life, bro, but a nigga did fall in love with her. You know what I'm saying? No, sole provider.
How long
let me say this on stream right now. I never hit this woman. Okay? I never hit this woman. Okay? Please, if y'all take anything, bro, like, y'all just take that. I never hit this woman. Raining Woman. Y'all know Raining Woman. Everybody knows my story on YouTube. Y'all act like I'm not THT, like I'm not the one that told y'all about myself and how fucked up my life was and how homeless I was. Like, y'all know Rico, I was red pill before I was blue pill, before I started preaching my main message is that niggas need to get their shit together. And when I started preaching my message, obviously I started doing well, right? But I was red pill before all of this. So I think the bigger thing is that what's also sucks about it is that I was like, nigga, I already knew everything that the red pill was talking about. I knew everything. And I even had people in my life tell me to leave this woman when I first got with her, like people that are very close to me, people that are like really, really, really integral on a lot of the stuff I have going on. But yeah, Betty Gal, I allowed that shit, man. I did because I thought she was different, bro. I thought she was different, man. I know, and I like I know I'm not perfect, y'all, but damn, y'all will never see me like uploading pictures of somebody else's fucking mom and putting them online. Like that shit that Taz does, which is why she's trying to pay credit to Taz. That shit that Taz does. Taz is a woman beater, which is why she's like, nigga, you need to apologize to me. Apologize to Taz. Apologize to Taz for what? Taz is actually convicted. I'm not gonna get convicted. Taz is convicted. Why would I apologize to a convicted domestic violence abuser? It's because, bro, like that's what that's who she connects with. You know what I'm saying? That's who she connects with. She's fucking crazy, bro. But she's gonna do anything to try and hurt me right now, right? But she doesn't understand. Like, I know it's not her doing it, right? I know exactly who she is or what she represents. She's got two people inside of her. And this is why she used to tell me, and it makes sense now. She used to tell me that she hears voices and that she can't stop listening to the voices and all this other different types of stuff. Yeah, that's the split personality. It's that when she shot at me, and the voices are telling her to shoot, shoot at him, kill him, kill him, kill him. This is what she's talking about here. So yeah, man, it's Cassandra. No, I'm not getting back together. Once police reports get filed, and yeah, it's my mess, Shaya. It's my mess. Once police reports get filed, yeah, it's a no. And ultimately, I'll be honest, her thing is she, to a certain extent, with the NPD, BPD women, particular, they do hope that you get back together, which is why, not really they hope, they keep you in the possibility of them getting back together with you, which is why she started contacting and talking to her ex, right? Which is why she told me she wants to be polygamist with her ex before she left, and all these other different types of stuff. She's trying to work out the relationship with her ex-boyfriend. And now I've become the abusive one, right? When things don't work out with her ex-boyfriend, she's gonna try and come back, which is why all of her clothes are 2 feet away from me right now in tubs. All of her clothes, she left everything at my house because she wants to keep that emotional bridge connected. She wants to make sure that she still has that possibility to have something here. This is psychologically what these people do. This is why sometimes when your ex leaves something at your house, y'all know this, they want to be able to come pick it back up from you in a few weeks or in a few months. Or in NPD and BPD and schizophrenic people's cases, it's a few years. Guess what? We've been talking we dated for a year and a half.
Let me ask you this question out of truth.
Go ahead.
Because you said she has the clothes at your house to try to stay connected with you. Why haven't you sent her clothes back to her? So that connection's not there.
Bro, she threatened to call the police when I told her that I had the address and everything. She said it's harassment, bro. She said if I try and send her anything, if I pull up on her, she's gonna call the police because she knows the sheriff in the city that she lives in or something like that. And I was just like, are you fucking the sheriff now? Or she was like, I'm really good friends with the sheriff and he spends time over here and all this. I don't know what she said, bro. I kind of stopped listening after that point because I was just like, what the fuck? But yeah, bro, so I didn't send her anything. She said she was gonna call the police if I sent her something, if I pulled up to her house because she didn't give me her address. So yeah, she told me to throw everything away so I'd help forget about her. That's the last conversation we had on the phone. When I was just like trying to get her to come back, she said throw all our clothes away so I'd help forget about her or whatever. After she threatened to call the police and everything on me, I stopped talking to her for a while, and then she reached back out to me, wanting to link up and everything. And so, we talked for a second, and she was just like, whatever. But they don't want to link up. They just want to traumatize you. You know what I'm
saying? So in the chat, she is saying, throw away her belongings. Are you going to?
Okay, you see what I mean? You see what I mean, bro? So it's like I'm not lying to y'all, bro. I'm telling you exactly what the truth is of what's really going on. This is no lies. Okay, so she's back to throw it away. You want me to show you a text message that she sent me, GMT? I'm gonna show you. Let me email you a text message of her just texting me 4 or 5 days ago asking for money because she says she can't wear any of her clothes and that baby gang, did you say you outgrew your clothes? Oh, she's pregnant. I'm tripping. I was like, how the fuck do you outgrow your clothes? She's pregnant. So she says she outgrew her clothes or something like this. She doesn't have any clothes or something like that. But she's telling me to throw away her clothes and that she's going to call the police if I send her clothes to her. What do you want me to do? Hey, shit. She said, you still smelling her shit like a simp, lonely as hell. No, bro. I'm not a simp, bro. I'm trying to leave this girl alone, bro. I'm trying to leave this girl alone. you know what? I guess I am partly a simp. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, a nigga is a little bit of a simp. I am a little bit of a simp, but still, I'm a real nigga at the end of the day, bro. Like, nah, man, nah, bro. I'm trying to bring clarity to y'all, but see, I see what the situation is. It sounds like y'all niggas are gonna think what the fuck y'all think anyways. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like y'all gonna think what the fuck y'all think anyways, and this is all a joke to y'all. But hey, the real one's gonna recognize meditation, a few of y'all others, and plus it's gonna give me some good ass content. At the end of the day, it's a Blueface Krishan entertainment shit type of people. I just want to say thank God, motherfucking that you. Thank God, forgive me, Lord, for even cussing you after using your name. Thank God that I'm at least ready, and prepared for anything that can go down now. Because I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like before I ended up being able to, before I got, man, bro, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Before I got into this money, like with her threats and everything, that shit used to scare the hell out of me, man. It used to scare me, bro. I was like, man, I don't have the money to bond out. I don't have the money to get a lawyer. I don't have the money to pay a $250 consultation right now. She, Nick. Oh shit, bro. I gotta go, bro. What time is it? Ooh, I messed up, bro. Hold up. Damn, 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 damn. Oh shit, nigga, fuck up, bro. I'm not gonna even lie. Damn, I had to make it to the post office. See, bro, she's messing with my money right now. You know what I'm about to do? You know what I'm about to do, bro? I'm about to next day air it. Damn, she's messing up my money right now. The post office is closed, bro. Fuck. I got a next day air it. So check it out. Hey, small things. This is what happens, though. You see what I mean? This is what happens. Anyways, let me say this, bro. I'm gonna have to pay $30 to next day air a package tomorrow. No, bro. What was your question, GMT? It wasn't a question. Oh yeah. So like I said, bro, thank God that I actually did get my ducks a little bit in a row. You know what I'm saying? Because sheesh, I was low key. I was terrified, bro, at first. Because she'll do it. She'll for sure do it. If any chick that's willing to shoot at you and willing to kill you over like nothing is for sure willing to send your ass to jail, bro. So now it's just like, all right, hey, bring it on. Let's go. Let's go. The crazy part is she don't know. The crazy part is, hey, I ain't gonna say that. That's the crazy part. All right, you want to pursue it? Okay. Don't say the THT never told you so. All right.
Let me ask you this question.
Uh,
If you had to put a percentage on who's at fault for the failure of this relationship, is it 50-50 or does one party blame should hold more blame than the other?
Hey, yeah, I guess we'll just get we'll do 50-50. We'll do 50-50. I'll always say 50-50. Y'all, okay, y'all, it's not her fault the post office is closed. Damn, it was a joke, y'all. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know it's not her fault. It's a joke. It's a joke. That's why I said no matter what, y'all. I just hope y'all are entertained, man. Fuck y'all. But no, I just kidding. I love y'all. It's a joke. No, it's not her fault. It's not her fault the post office is closed. All right? All right. Yeti Black said, you're still terrified. Don't lie, dude. No, when you get money, everything's okay. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you get money, everything's okay. When did GMT turn into a relationship counselor? GMT is the only dude I'll let pull off some shit like this, posting pictures of my mom and everything like that. Because when I had a first issue with GMT, when I had a first issue with Taz and everything going on, GMT didn't even take shots at me. That's why I let GMT. I got respect for GMT, mad respect for GMT. I ain't gonna lie. GMT, I hope I'm not taking away from you because they're gonna be like, oh, THT, you're so fucking weak. GMT, wow, you like him, GMT? Wow. But anyways, bro, people, man, people are gonna say what they say. What can you do? But no, let me read a couple more comments. Do you realize you're about to be a father, Organic Black? I don't know if I'm the father or not. I don't know. Hopefully, if I am the father, we'll be able to have a mature co-parenting relationship. I don't know if I'm going to be the father, right? The time that I had my point of contention when I was trying to figure out whether or not I was the father, because she admitted to me that she had been talking to her ex, right? The time that I tried to have a conversation about that is when she, was kind of questionable about whether or not she should, take the prenatal test. She wasn't sure she wanted to take the prenatal or the pre-birth DNA test. So I don't know right now. I'll just say that I don't know a single mother that would get pregnant with a baby father and then leave him after she gets pregnant for good and then not let him go after he wants to be in the child's life. Like don't get me wrong. If the nigga is a horrible person and he's beating her 24/7 when he's with her, then leave. Don't have him be a part of the life. But if he's not beating you, seriously beating you, and if it's not really abusive situation going on, For you to like keep his child away from it and do this and do that, it's just it's wrong. You know, it's wrong. It's wrong, and there's no two ways to cut it. You know, so whether or not, yeah, I realize I'm about to be a father with a very unhealthy, mentally incompetent mother, which is why she almost had her child taken from her the first time. They were trying to take her children from her, right? But for whatever reason or another, after she got out of the psych ward, she was able to get the child back. I think by proving that her husband raped her, which is why the dude ended up going to jail. I'm pretty sure that's how the whole thing played out. I've been talking. Listen, y'all. I've been putting all these pieces of the puzzle together. So that's where I'm thinking everything happened from, and that's how she was able to get her child back, or able to get her child custody of her child again. I don't know. Is that she had to say that he raped her legitimately, and she had to charge him. I don't know. So yep. All right, let's read a couple more comments here. Gabe said $5 is a lot for GMT. I don't even know if I've ever seen this done of a reaction before. Hey, yeah, y'all make sure y'all donate to this man. Too much dysfunction. It's a lot of dysfunction. If he's drunk, yes. Yeah, I'm not drunk right now. What's the difference between a severe meeting, and a severe beating? What's the difference between a severe meeting and a severe beating, Tracy? What? I don't even know what that means.
No, because you said that when a woman's pregnant with her baby daddy, you said she should stay if the beatings aren't severe.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she shouldn't stay if the beating is severe. Absolutely. Yeah, she shouldn't.
But if the beatings aren't severe, should she also still stay?
Mm, no, if he's still beating her, then no, she shouldn't stay. Absolutely not.
Okay, that's why I think they were trying to ask you
Oh,
because
okay.
it
Okay. You know, I know.
like
Yeah. I know what they're trying to ask. You know, I feel like people will automatically kind of know that. You know, they're trying to say I'm insinuating that I didn't beat her severely enough for her to leave, right? No, if you're getting beat, then absolutely, yeah, leave, right? Leave if you're getting beaten. Don't lie and say you're getting beaten when you're not. Okay, that's false, right? False accusations. If you're not getting beaten, don't say you're getting beaten because you're not. A little beating is acceptable? Yeah, no, of course it's not. But you know, that's what it sounded like. I said, and obviously, yes, sure. Take the mask off, THT. I don't have a mask for you. I guess as long as he is not roundhouse kicking her, I didn't beat her bad, THT. See, yeah, y'all are. There's no way to win with y'all. I guess you know. There's no way to win with y'all. I'm gonna hop off GMT. There really is no winning with this. You know, once a woman comes out against you, it's pretty much a wrap. And I understand what it is. People are gonna believe what they believe, but thank God for A, money, and thank God for B, lawyers. And I sincerely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Even with everything going on right now, even with people the way they are now, you know, you have to. And let this be a lesson for anybody. This is gonna be a lesson, but for guys, you know, and for anybody, period. Hey, if you are like anybody of, I don't know, substance, means, like, I'm not gonna lie. You want to know something that somebody told me? You want to know something that a black man told me that actually has like, that has money? A dude that's got money told me this. This is gonna sound so bad, but he's not even like a friend. He's kind of an acquaintance, to be honest with you. But he was like, every black man I know with means is dealing with what you're dealing with right now. He's like, every black man I know that has money is dealing with exactly what you're dealing with. Himself included. And so people can take that for however they want to take, but I think that it's not even about being a black man. I think maybe that's um, like it's brought to the forefront because of like the disparity in our community type of shit. But like if you're a stud in society, regardless of whether you're black or whatever it might be, if you're a black man, you're gonna face more issues versus like if you're a white dude and stuff. But if you're a black dude and you got your shit together, bro, because of like where we live in the community, you hear her talking about like, oh, his family's rich and he's this and he's that. Like because of like the lifestyle that I'm able to potentially tap into, even though I haven't even tapped into it. Like I'm standing on my own 2 fucking feet right now. Like because of the lifestyle I could tap into, that's enough for her to be like, man, I'm going to go get that nigga. I'm going to go get that black man for sure. I'm the last dude to be gotten like this with, right? I'm the last dude to really fuck with like this because I'm the nigga that is dating single moms. Am I gonna date single moms after this? Probably not. Why? Because of this single mom right here, right? She fucked it up for all the rest of the single moms. I'm all for dating single moms. I was all for dating single moms. Fuck no. Fuck no. It has to be a serious vetting process at this point. That shit is different now. Because for everybody to be going through some shit, for me to be going through it, out of everybody to be going through that type of shit, hell no. The problem is niggas already been through this shit before. It's just THT's going through the same shit that these niggas are going through. Fuck no.
And how do you vet single mothers now?
Somebody said you're a broke, bad credit, no real job, and about to baby. Yeah, I guess she's about to be single baby mama who got with a broke, bad job, of course, right? THT is going to Thailand. You know what's crazy? I low key thought about I low key did think about it when I low key thought about the passport bro thing and everything. I'm not going nowhere. Hell no, I ain't going nowhere. I'm about to sit here and deal with my court case that I might have. You can't go nowhere when you're dealing with the court case. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get that out of the way first, and then you got to do it. Because if you try and go and do some stuff like that, she'll use that to her advantage to be like, see, he's trying to be a deadbeat, and then y'all all be on here like, see, he's in Thailand with his broke ass. Hell no.
But why not get a passport and leave America? You don't have to deal with none of this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, you could, bro. But I mean, it's not like you're not gonna have to not deal with nonsense, bro. It don't really matter where you go. You're gonna always deal. If you're a person, bro, that people want to be with and that people are jealous of and that people think are cool or, a person of interest, bro, then you're always gonna be a target, man. It don't matter where you are or what you do. You'll be a target for somebody somewhere. That's the bigger message. If you're trying to chase a bag and then you get the bag, you're going to have to protect the bag because motherfuckers are going to want the bag. It's just the nature of it. When you know that you're a unique individual, people are going to try, people are going to try and do what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Gabe sent a $10 super chat. He says, so you chose a woman who you couldn't work it out with, and now it's all black men go through this thing. No, sir, everybody is not going through this. You made bad decisions. This is on you.
Yeah, Gabe, the conscious moral authority here. Gabe, you and I aren't the same, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, if me and you both have money, bro, I would get every single girl that approached both of us, bro, because I'm sorry, bro. Like, that's just the honest truth, bro. So, like, your point of understanding what I said in that iteration is not the same, bro. Like, you're hearing it from your point of view, bro. Sorry, man. It just is what it is, bro. Like, if we both had $300,000, bro, I'm taking every single girl that you're trying to walk up and approach with, bro. It's just the way it is. So yeah. I mean, now to your last point, choosing a wrong person, yeah, for sure. Chose the wrong person for sure. But it's gonna be a lot easier to make a bad choice, and it's gonna be a lot harder to make a good choice when you got attention, and I think that this is kind of conversely true with women too. I've talked about on my last live stream that one of my homegirls has like 5,000 Tinder matches. Bruh, I love Skittles. If I walk into a Skittle factory and there's 5,000 flavors of Skittles, I'm gonna have a hard time just choosing 10 or choosing 20 bags or different flavor color bags to go home with, more options means that you have a possibility to make more wrong choices, less better choices, or it could be conversely the opposite way around too. More options could mean that you have an opportunity to make a better choice. I don't know. Is the glass half empty or half full? It depends. You're going to drink that motherfucker anyways, though. And just like that, you're sitting here listening right now and making GMT money. Let's see. What else we got? We got Ike Turner said, I believe in you, truth, my nigga.
Here we go.
I don't know if you're the one I need believing in me, bro. What'd you say, GMT?
No, that's me. This is Gabe. This is the one that sent the super chat. This is the one that you said
Gabe,
that.
There you go, bro. Are you Ike Turner?
That we not the same, huh?
Are you Ike Turner?
No, that sounds more like you from the description today.
Hold on, I'm not talking to you, bro. I'm talking about Ike Turner. Ike Turner in the chat said, I believe in you, true. Ike, I know you're making a joke, bro. Ike Turner obviously beat Tina Turner, right? So I get it, but hey, in case your actual YouTube channel name is Ike Turner, I appreciate it.
Let's unpack what you said.
You got, bro?
So let's unpack what you said, right? I said that this is not
I don't have much time to talk to people like you because I can already tell your intelligence isn't up there. Go ahead, hurry up, make it quick.
My intelligence isn't up there.
You got 1 minute, bro. Hurry up.
How do you surmise that? Like, no, this isn't
you got 1
your
minute,
panel.
Bro.
This
you
is
got
GMT
45
panel.
seconds, bro. You need to hurry up. You gonna say what you're gonna say? or
listen, you can drop down. It's not a big deal. I can talk about you when you're not here.
All right,
so
cool. So
do whatever you want to do.
GMT, you can take him down so we can keep this thing going. You ain't got nothing important
so
to say.
You are the one who made these bad decisions, and now you want to account this to some type of societal issue that all black men are going through. No, it's not all black men. This is a you thing.
Because you're ugly and you look like you have cocaine on your lips. Okay, so that you're not going through that issue, family. I'm sorry. You look.
I'm ugly and I have cocaine on my lips.
You look like you're on crack. And
you know why I'm not going through that issue? It's because I've made good decisions.
You look like
I'm married.
You're not going through that
married.
Issue, all right?
What do
I'm
you
glad
mean?
you're married, bro. You look like you're on crack. You and I are the same, all right? So continue on.
How do I
married.
look? No. So I might look like I'm on crack, but you make crackhead decisions.
Yeah,
you've literally made so many crackhead decisions in your life.
I'm gonna be honest,
like,
bro.
what are you talking about?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I would rather make crackhead decisions than look like I'm on crack.
You literally almost got shot in the relationship, and you called me a crackhead.
And be me and be in this situation than look like you.
You're literally sleeping next to the clothes of someone who almost shot you.
I would literally rather go through this situation than wake up and realize I can pull bad bitches than to wake up and realize like, oh damn, I'm married forever. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not jealous of you at all, bro. At all.
You are literally about to be a baby daddy.
Nigga,
no, it's no reason. I'm not telling you to be jealous of me. I'm not telling you to be jealous of me. I'm just trying to make you accountable to your bad decisions.
I'm telling you that dudes who look good and that dudes who get money and look good are going to be targets of women. You don't look good. You might got money, but you're not a target, Gabe. So you're not going to be able to connect with that. I don't look good. You're not going to be able to connect with that, bro.
How should I feel about a man telling me I don't look good?
Yeah, nigga,
you don't like it's about women. Wait. The only people I care about who cares about my looks are women.
I'll head out, but I don't have time to
Peace
out.
Peace out.
I already talked to Taz. Go to your wife, nigga. Go to your wife and get off YouTube.
Yeah, go to unemployment, you bum. Go to unemployment, you bum who got to financial electricity. You finance electricity, and the only thing that you're gauging your success off of, you're gauging your success off of getting women. You are defined by women. You are a bum defined. Look, GMT, what's going on?
What's up, Gabe? How you doing?
What's up, man? That's the thing, man. You know, when my issue is that.
Oh, you're Borgin. You still there? You still there? We can't hear you. You went mute for some reason. See if we add him back. You there? Yeah, you may have to drop down. We can't hear you on the StreamYard. Either something happened to your connection. So we'll wait for Gabe to see if we can get his audio back together. But this is one of them crazy shows right here. One of them crazy situations right here. I don't know. I don't know what to think. But hey, I guess that's what the police for. If they do file charges, they're gonna have to go to court. Honest Truth said he didn't do it, so I don't think he's gonna take a plea. I don't think he came back. Is that Gabe?
My bad. Back? Yeah, I had some internet issues. Okay. But yeah, man, it's just crazy because when somebody is going through issues in their own life, choices that he's made, he wants to attribute it to all black men are going through this, or this is supposed to be some collective issue. This is not a collective issue at all. Like, this is not a collective issue. You've literally got into a relationship that you couldn't make work out. Y'all were obviously not meant for each other. Now y'all spread y'all whole toxicity all across YouTube. And in some way, this is some type of black community societal issue. No, sir. You made bad decisions. You made bad decisions after bad decisions, and you continuously make them. So, that's all I came up here to say. I was trying to chop it up with him and really try to understand that, hey, this is not a societal issue. You just a bad choice maker in life. That's all I was going to say, man. I don't mean to hold out. I've been up for a minute, but you got any questions for me or anything you want to talk about before I drop?
No, I don't have any questions for you. So you telling me because when he says he's talking about the societal issue, when he says all black men, he doesn't mean literally all black men. He means an alarming number of amount of black men who get in these relationships with these
Yeah.
women. They get falsely accused of certain things. Then they have to deal with parent alienation.
Do you think that that statement was true? That a lot of black men are going through what he's going through? Do you think that statement?
It's hard. Well, there are black men who claim to have been falsely accused and are going through parent alienation.
Do you think a lot of them are in those situations because of something that's driving them there, some type of societal issue that's driving them there? Or do you think it's the summation of their choices and decisions?
The summation of their choices and decisions.
And that's my thing, right? Where does it become a societal thing then? If you just making bad choices out here in life. The moment that he recognized, because he said she got bipolar disorder and everything, you know, everybody has some level of, I don't know, insanity or whatever. But when you find out that can't work out in the relationship, when do you leave? When do you choose to go in somebody raw with the chance of impregnation? When do you choose to, like, after she shot you, is that the time in which you, or shot at you, at the time when you choose not to come back? How about after you lost your job off some YouTube beef and you weren't able to provide for yourself, being unemployed for several years? When have any of these things, like when have any of these things, these are his choices.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is crashing out on life. And we here to see it.
But
sorry, go ahead.
Let's say up until the point to where he allegedly got this woman pregnant. At that time, he wasn't shot at.
But he was making bad choices even before then. He said he was on a payment plan for his electricity, his utilities.
Mm-hmm.
His occupation at the time was YouTube, apparently. He had lost his job over some bull crap, right? You can't even supply electricity to your home to work. That was before the shooting and everything. He was down bad. He was making bad decisions even before that.
Mm-hmm.
He was making bad decisions way before that.
To his credit, he had to. Well, however it was, he had to set up a way to make a payment to the electricity, which he was making at the time. So if he's paying his electric bill at the time, could he still get into a relationship? Because he is paying his electric bill.
She said it was off when she got there.
Mm-hmm.
So something happened between when she got there and when he was, I don't know. He apparently wasn't able to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because it was because he wasn't able to take care of his own. Like, he was unemployed. And he said you're 32? Come on, man. I don't know.
Okay.
There's only so many excuses that you can make for a dude like that.
So he's gonna have a woman move into his house.
Yeah.
He may not be financially stable. Hold on. I see Leonard Roy in the chat. I'm gonna give him a mod, but he's got a woman coming to move in his house. He's not financially stable, but that woman is gonna help pay 50% of the bills, and up to a certain point, it was working.
You think so? You think that was worth it, having some foreign woman come into your home, supporting you?
Mm-hmm.
He literally had a woman come there to help, to support him.
Mm-hmm.
What type of position of power is he working from? He has no power in that situation. If she decided to up and leave, he said she was messing with her ex. She could choose that ex the next day, and then that stream of income, quote unquote, from that woman is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's crashing out, man. That's crashing out on life.
But
he had no backup plan.
But at the same time, if she leaves, then he still got to pay his own bills, whether if she's there or not.
Right.
So having her there is not necessarily an L. Having her leave is not necessarily an L.
No, having her there is an L, because apparently she said she saw red flags. He was having issues with her. They was going through all types of problems. It didn't seem like it was something that was sustainable. It didn't seem like a sustainable relationship. It seemed like this was a buildup.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What's up, Little Roy?
Hey, I had to pop in. It's just I clicked on it it's like, oh, GMT on, I'm listening. When you said pay as you go, you didn't say pay as you go, but that's what it is. Pay as you go electricity or utilities or whatever it is.
You got to be down bad if you got electricity on layaway. You got a payment plan. You got a payment
layaway electricity.
Come on, man.
What them church folks say? Fix it, Jesus.
Listen, he can't fix that. This thing got nothing to do with God here.
I know. I'm just saying. I was trying to be funny.
I know what you mean, but I'm just saying, man, it's bad, man. These black men out here bad. Man.
I mean, I was in a situation, I was married and she tried to choke me. And you have different people that try to make light and joke of that part of the video, but they don't show the end, do they? When she got served on divorce papers, they don't show that.
All new to me.
They don't show that part. See, they don't show that part. Oh, look, see what she did her. If it was me, show the part with her getting issued divorce papers and me saying, yeah, see your ass in court. Show that part. Show that part.
Man.
Show that clip of the video. I mean, it's only like maybe it's a 2-minute video. It might just be 90 seconds. I don't know.
And with this whole thing, him up here kind of purporting some level of, I don't know, him being a solid man on YouTube, that just kind of make you even question even more of these content creators out here, right? I mean, GMT, you done a lot of this research about people fronting like they was this, but they not. And I think he just added to the docket. Go ahead.
Yeah, you get into a legal situation, you need a criminal defense lawyer. $1,500 would retain them, and then you could just keep paying them a little bit over time if you don't have a straight $5,000. But it only takes 15 to retain one.
Something. And then he's saying like he was a man of means.
1,500 as a retainer.
Another issue I had is that he said he was this man of means, and that if you're a man of means, that any woman will come after you. Where were these means? These means are yet to be seen.
Yeah, but
he was utilizing her in order to take care of his necessities. She was clothing and feeding and providing for him. She was taking care of him. This is a single mother. It's a single mother taking care of a grown man. Where are the means that she's seeking? Because she ain't found them in this brother. She did not find that in him. So I don't know, man. The means weren't there.
When it comes to the single mother thing, because I'm an old cat, so with that, the young ones running that rip, I ain't even on that track no more, right? But like I meet women now, and I think GMT might remember when I was talking about this. Let me check and see. I don't know. I'm gonna say a little bit. GMT, you let me know if you remember. When I was talking about that chick that wanted me to come over Netflix and chill, and then her 12-year-old grandson or whoever it was running back and forth in the house, and I'm like, who is that? Oh, that's my grandson. Why is he here? Oh, well, my daughter, how we go to Netflix and chill? He ain't going to sleep. You got some strange man in the house he ain't familiar with. So after I finished my one beer, I grabbed the other 5 that was in the 6-pack. I left.
Yo, little, what are you talking about, man? What
I'm talking about is this. When you get to be my age, you're dealing with women that have grandchildren.
Okay.
And if they're treating their grandchildren like they are their actual children, beat the draws up when convenient and send them packing, man. Don't try to build nothing with them. I'm not going to be no step granddaddy. Hell to the no.
I ain't never heard of a step granddaddy before.
They got some step granddaddies out here. Well,
trying to trap
well, you go ahead and tuck your head down with your shoulders hunched up. She did that. No. I'm like, I got 2 things. Some dick and bubble gum, and I'm fresh out of that.
Right on that note, I'm gonna drop down on that. I
Tell him
appreciate
I'm
you,
fresh out of
GMT. I'm just
gun.
saying.
You
I'm
know,
just saying, man. That ain't what he was saying and what he was living. Just don't add
it
up.
didn't match up.
But
He sounded like he wanted to be a kept man.
but if you gonna do the struggle and you want to be the kept man,
Yeah.
what did he do wrong?
That's the way to be. Yeah. If he trying to be a kept man, he want to be taken care of. He want to get flued out. He want to get pampered. He want to live a soft boy life. Yeah. He was doing it right.
That always makes me laugh. Flued.
I'm just saying. He want to live a soft boy life. And say he could get all the women. Listen, you need to get all the better choices together in your life. Because he's 32. He don't got a whole while longer to really try to figure it out. It's gonna come to a point where it's gonna turn into a bus stop bay. Shout out to Platinum. Like he ain't really gonna have too many options out there. But on that note, I'm gonna drop down, man. It's just sad.
He's 32.
Yeah.
Oh my, that means he's got 3 more years left to get into a career that has a pension 20 years later. So he'll have 20 years on the job at 55, and he can retire.
They don't have no pensions no more. They don't have no pensions no more for 30-year-olds. Ain't no pensions.
No. Hold on, bro. You get into a job that has a pension, right? Like a union job or whatever it is. If you're in that job by the time you're 35 and you're locked in and you stay, by the time you're 55, you got your 20 years in. Within 2 to 3 years later, you can retire.
I'm saying they don't do that no more. They don't do pensions no more. Them things gone.
They don't do pensions anymore?
No, there's a lot of companies that don't do pensions, and there's a lot of millennials that don't want jobs that give pensions.
Right.
So
you might have to work like a government job.
Today, they want you to work until you die.
Yeah, work until you die.
Oh my goodness! See,
a lot of times that's why you see a lot of millennials and Z's going from job to job, because there's no staying purpose for us.
No stability. Yeah. See, that's why I talk to younger people, because see, this is stuff, I'm not aware of. So I wouldn't be aware if I wasn't. Yeah,
we probably not even gonna get Social Security. So we trying to get it now. We trying to get that bread right now.
Yeah, because I know with Social Security, you got to have 10 calendar years of employment so you can have the 40 points.
See, but y'all using it all up. Y'all using it all up, and the government borrowing against it. They thinking they gonna pay it. They taking it and giving it to relief for other countries. They ain't. I don't think it's gonna be any left for us, honestly. So
yeah, it's not looking good.
So y'all enjoy, because we ain't gonna have it. I don't think, at least.
It's not looking good.
Yeah, man. My bad, GMT. I know we talk about something different now, but
yeah, sorry about that.
But so you got questions for us?
Now, if somebody could fry their hair and learn how to speak Spanish and get that accent, they could always go to Chicago and say that they a border jumper and they'd get paid.
Slow down. What?
Yeah, fry the hair down. Be like, where you from? I'm in Venezuela. And learn how to speak Spanish. They go there and fake the funk like they Venezuelan, and they'll be getting $2,000 a month and some change from the city plus housing, and it live that life.
Yo, this chat going crazy. You're not a fan with the chat, are you, Lyndon? They going at you.
Say again?
You're not a fan with the chat, are you?
Oh, I'm not a fan with a bunch of people. They can't. The truth is like rain. Okay, don't give a damn who it fall on, and I get people wet, and a lot of them talk a whole lot of crap, and I'm like, talk what you want, I'm good, I'm stable.
Somebody said if you sober up, you might know something. Whoa.
Okay, if I sober up, I might know something. Let me see. One thing I know.
You're not under the influence, are you?
I haven't punched the clock since 2012, and I ain't had to.
Yeah.
I know I done that.
Some haters.
I know in doggone 22 months, when I turn 62, my Social Security kicks in just like that. I know that.
You're already getting that 401k, ain't you? Or you getting
No,
a 401k?
I'm military, 100% disabled.
Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Somebody said drunk babble. Y'all need to chill, man. Y'all need to chill.
They can say what they want to. See, when it come to Wakandans, all they have are doggone insults.
They just mad.
That's all.
They just mad.
Insults. I be sitting here like, okay, but I cam up like all the time because I love to be seen, and I don't care.
Oh, you are drinking. No. Oh, whoa, you are drinking.
With this one, if Bullis Gotti ever sent him that money, did he ever send you that money, GMT?
Nope.
He didn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro, man, on the panel, this was hilarious. I don't know if you caught this one. Bullis Gotti was talking all of the woo bop the bam, you dig? Yeah. And I had Cash App GMT 50. And I told him, I said, if he cashed GMT 50, I'll cash GMT another 50 and then text him or Cash App him his 50 back so he won't be out no money. And, you know, GMT will have a C note in his pocket.
Sheesh.
And he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it.
No, with Bullets, you can expect it more from him. Not too much more from him. But you do got a drink in that hand, with it. Now, I see something in your hand. I see you sipping.
Right.
Is that number one? Is that number one?
No, I don't know. That's all I do is sip.
What you mean you don't know? What you mean?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? Maybe they right there. Know. Listen, they say that you drinking.
All I do, I'm sipping on this. I got an old school movie, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea on the TV on pause right now. Old Jules Verne's joint. Man, I be chilling. Every day is a Friday for me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all up here got GMT yawning like Bernard Riley. All right, I'm gonna drop down. I ain't about to bore you no more. All right, y'all.
You good?
All right, fellas. Peace out.
Yeah. Damn, GMT. I didn't know that they don't have pensions anymore. See, remember I told you if you get too old to learn, then you might as well be dead. You know, I really didn't know this.
Yeah.
Damn, man, I feel for the doggone the ones that's in that 30-year-old range, man. No pension. Take you through your golden years. Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's why a lot of your fellow young BMs is trying to be well kept.
Oh, so that's what it is. We can't make babies. So if we could make some babies, or we can get with somebody that's got the babies and lay up in their doggone spot. Oh, okay. Got it. Learn something else. Learn something else. Because see, it's like it just started raining out here. Now, if you see my lights go off and then got that circle going around here, that's because we lost power in Georgia. But other than that, my lights are always on. I'm light, gas. I don't have them kind of, pay as you go utilities. Man, I ain't never heard about that either. I'm like, pay as you go utilities. So you put like $50 down, and then they start doggone tabulating how much electricity you using. And once that $50 is up, now I remember cell phones like that. You paid by the minute, and if you overtalked the minutes you paid for, they cut your phone off. I ain't never heard that for electricity. Wow. That's what I like about YouTube and these panels, man. I learned so much. I learned so much, man. Ooh.
So you got any advice for a young brother like the honest truth? He's out here. He had a popping YouTube. He was talking to women, subscribers, other content creators. He picked a woman. May have gotten her pregnant. Looks like he's gotten her pregnant, and now he may be headed toward child support.
The only advice that I could give any of these youngins out here, first and foremost, check and see how she's financially. If she's not on your level of financial earnings or above, she's nothing but a good time girl, and strap up. all the time. Don't mess around and leave no residual, because you gonna end up with that ball and chain on you for a pregnancy you didn't plan for, you know, and then they gonna be, if you do have anything, they're gonna be trying to put you into the child support situation and all of that. And nah, that's a bad deal there, bro. I don't recommend that for none of these young cats out here. It's like, man, put a sock on the pickle. And not really so much for that, because you got other stuff out here you can catch. I ain't talking about doggone the Rona either. You got there's some stuff out here.
Yeah. We got a new person on the panel. We got Cam in the building. Cam, tell us what's on your mind.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm outside. We're gonna chop
there you
up.
go.
But hey, this is for the young niggas, man. Do not crash out over these crazy women or these spiritual women. A lot of them, they kind of tie together. They have like a lot of mental issues usually. And watch out for her relationship with her parents, with her mother, especially, and her dad. Like a lot of niggas, we know the signs, but we see a fine lady, and we want to ignore it. We want to be like, oh, but she fine though. Yeah, but you could be in jail though. Like it's not worth it, bro. I know, freaking crazy women, they got the best box possible on earth, but it's not worth it, bro. Do not crash out, especially if you like 30 and under. Those are your best years, bro. Do not crash out. But that's all I got to say.
All right, that was Cam. Let me see if I can mute him. He said don't crash out. I mean, I guess people, you just got to make better decisions. I still don't know what to make of the honest truth and baby gang situation. I mean, all I can do is wish both of them the best of luck, and hopefully it works out to them in the end.
Yeah, hopefully, because I mean, the child, whenever you got a situation with a child, number one, the child didn't ask to be here. And, if you co-parent properly, the child is not going to take on that toxicity. You have a lot of relationships, what I've seen, they're not going right because, the child was raised in a toxic situation. So they got a doggone confused sense of what love is. I mean, if that makes any sense.
Hey, and another thing, because I know niggas gonna cook me. I'm not completely on anybody's side. I was just speaking from the young man's perspective. But in terms of the lady, she could be telling like a lot of truth too. The thing is with relationships, it's like, when things get hot, we gonna make our excuses. It's gonna be some people telling a little bit of truth and some people telling a little bit of lies. But I ain't trying to cook nobody, but I'm not eager to like see anybody go to jail either. So that's why I'm not just hopping on like, oh, is she telling the truth or not? She could be telling the truth and a little bit of lying. Same with honest truth. So I ain't eager to just see somebody go outside like that.
Yeah, because see, I remember the days when, like a female would be on some, if she thought you was doing something, she'd dip out on some point proving whatever to try to get you in your feelings so it would get all stupid. I ain't ever fall for that one. Not me. Because one thing that's always been the same since my time and into y'all time, every female, that one that she's saying is her best girlfriend, she's the first one that's going to be riding you when the relationship is going left. She's going to be the first one in your bed, bruh. That first one, that's supposed to be best girlfriend. She's going to be the one that's going to be giving you the box. That's exactly who it's going to be. So, I mean, just think about it. Why Now, you fellas, you meet women and they be like, they don't have no female friends. They got all male friends. There's a reason for that because their female friends was running the doggone rodeo with their man.
Is that what they doing these days?
Man, that's what they've been doing. It's like the fellas, we don't do that. It's like, because say if you two gentlemen on here and myself, we were like, in real life, we all homies, right? And my old lady dipped out with one of y'all, right? The one that she didn't dip with gonna be looking at homie like, man, I don't know if you've been looking at my woman sideways. Like, if I can get it, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? I can't really trust you. You know? Men don't function that way because men are territorial. Women, they get gratification, yeah, I told you I look better than her. That's the reason he went on ahead and beat it on down. Look, they don't know a man gonna beat it down anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Ain't got nothing to do with looks. Hell, somebody will beat down Lizzo. Situation being what it is. I mean, hell, I don't know how many of you all are doggone laid up with what we used to call bottom of the ninth females, but I'd have had my share of bottom of the ninth, end of the night, club from the close. You got this hound dog over here ain't getting no attention. Yeah, that's all that's left to pick from. I'm gonna beat something down tonight. So yeah, come on over here, girl. That bottom of the ninth female. So.
Well, if you guys got any final thoughts, I gotta get ready for work.
I hear that. Well, my final thoughts. If you making this much money, whatever the dollar figure is, she has to equally be making the same level, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more. You got that balance financially. You got equal responsibilities in what you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? All of this other stuff, once you hit 30, man, you're supposed to be done with that. All that, people young and experienced, you just getting to get it in with the opposite sex and everything. Okay, all that's cool. But when you get to you like 30, hey, it's adult time like a mug. You know what I'm saying? It's adult time like a mug. So, all that other activity, ripping, running left and right, all about, nah, see, and those females that stayed on that, those the ones out here that I be doggone running across, have them over here, they come by, whatever, itch that scratch, and they got to go home. Ain't no spending the night. I don't need to wake up seeing your face. Them the ones that end up, they done messed up their life. Now they got children. Now they trying to be a better mama than they was to their children, to their grandchildren, like their grandchildren are their children, and they still ain't got no options. It's like, come on over here, lay on down, let me do your dig. Now you can get in the shower, and you go on back where you live tonight. No, ain't no, well, maybe we could. No, maybe we can't. Maybe we can't. I like waking up and not seeing anything human around me, except if I look in the mirror. So, nah, that cake been baked. So, young cats, y'all want to build with whatever female, it's a partnership, financially, emotionally, and everything. You build a partnership. All that other stuff, man, let that to the wayside. That's the only advice I can give. Let that to the wayside. All this vetting and cretting and all these catch-all phrase. No, get down to the paper. If your credit is good and her credit messed up, that ain't what you need. I land the plane with an old term from the movie Karate Kid, Part 1. Balance, Danielson. Have balance.
Okay, Cam, what you got for us?
Nah, I think Leonard put it. He hit the nail on the head. One thing I would say different is I would pay attention and just do what he said, but at an earlier age, bruh. I wouldn't wait. I would just do it in your 20s. Pay attention to your surroundings, and just don't crash out. That's all I gotta say.
All right, all right. Well, I'm getting ready to go to work. I'm gonna shut this one down. My final thoughts. There's a lot of bad decisions made, but the biggest bad decision outside of the alleged DV, outside of the alleged shooting the gun, the biggest mistake was going up in that thing raw and getting that woman pregnant. Now she always has something to hold over the honest truth. He can't cleanly break away because he's going to fight for his seed, and she may fight against him being involved with his child. Who knows what may happen, but I wish both of them the best. I hope they could work it out. I hope the allegations aren't true. But it is what it is. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, the Grandmaster Troll. I gotta get ready for work. Will I go live later on tonight? Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna leave my all my setup right here. Maybe I'll go live. Who knows? But I want to thank all the people who came by, who dropped something in the super chat. There was one individual who was trolling Kevin Kelly in the super chat. Let's see if I can find it. He said Kevin Kelly is capped by Jalen. Jalen stroking his peaches, and then he also said, "If I nope, it won't let me go back up and say it." But salute to who was that individual that sent that $2 and $5 super chat? If I can find it, Solution Delusion. Let's see if that person is modded up. And yes, they are. Well, y'all know who it is. It's your boy D, Grandmaster Troll. You need to pick the right woman. And you need to pick the right man. Because if not, you could end up like the honest truth and baby gang. And nobody wants to be in that situation. Again, your boy GMT. And remember, I guess I gotta bring this. I got to bring this back. Only you can prevent single mothers. That's right. Only you can prevent single mothers. And if we all do our part as men and women, there won't be any single mothers, single fathers, and each of these kids could be raised in two-parent households. With that said,
whoa, somebody crashed to a telephone pole with all this rain. See how the lights went off and came back on? I told you. They can't drive in Georgia. Okay. If it ain't the light, it's a person.
Let me go ahead and shut this down.